that this is just something that you do on a daily basis. You're so used to it,
Yeah.
it's natural to you. So you go out of your window, you jump down, you land on your feet. You don't feel any pain, you don't get a sprain or anything. You see just ahead of you that there is the shortcut that leads down that takes half the amount of time to get to the school on foot. However, you do see a horse tied up to the side of the house that you can go and grab, and you know it to be your horse.
Take the horse.
Okay, so you grab the horse, you saddle it up, and you start making your way down the secret path,
Mhm.
heading towards
Is
the
it
academy.
blue?
Is the horse
Oh
blue?
my god.
Yes.
No.
What color is my horse?
Be a chestnut brown.
It's the Zarian Stallion.
The
Has it got a
blue
name?
killer.
Actually, no,
does
because
now.
because the fact that again, you don't know how to speak common, so you don't really have a physical representation for a name. You have a
I would
symbol.
like I would like to name it after the sound its hooves make when it runs. Flippity clop.
Okay, sure, works for me.
I thought he was gonna name it Get It Done.
No, that's the what a previous customer said to my dad when he was you know,
Get it
brought a
done.
walk in and said, "Get it done, 5 gold."
Doing your best impression of the Prilo set guy. Get her done.
No, I actually didn't even know about that.
Oh, I can't remember his
Wish
name.
I had.
Larry the Cable Guy.
Is it Larry the Cable?
Get
All right,
it done.
all right.
Get her done.
It's just the Prilo set guy. Yeah, Larry the Cable.
Larry the Cable Guy.
Okay, Amy.
Man,
Uh,
it's gonna be funny whenever Tony looks at chat.
It's your turn, Amy.
oh no.
You are not in a restful sleep, you're in a fitful sleep. You're laying on your bed and your alarm hasn't gone off yet. You're rolling around in your bed and you're having your nightmare. The nightmare of where you found yourself trapped in the area known as the Screaming Trees. You find yourself back in that cave where you were, in the lack of the better term, left to die. You walk down into the pathway into the cave and you see it. You see the Hydra. It's staring down at you. It's looking at you with menacing eyes. It's red, glowing. Hit like just creepy, creepy eyes. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Damn, Tony.
Throwing a Hydra right to the bat.
Fucking pull that face
I got a
again.
D20.
Yes.
I got a 9.
Got a 9.
What's your
Oh, hold
wisdom
on.
and stuff?
Yeah, what's your modifier?
Hold on. I actually have her sheet. I can.
I was gonna say like I sort of need a bit of it. Wisdom's 13 plus 1, so it's a 10.
So 13 plus 1. So if you rolled a 9, so then it is a 10. Okay. Yeah.
It's a 10. Yeah.
Cool. Fantastic. Okay. You watch as the Hydra lashes out at you. And right before it goes and snaps right at your face, you wake up. You're in a cold sweat. You're drenched. Your bed is soaking wet from where you've been tossing and turning, and you've got that nasty sleep sweat all over the bed. However, as you wake up, you hear a knock on the door. What do you do?
Who is it?
Are you okay?
I've been better, but all things considered.
You have the nightmare again.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Okay. Honey, there's nothing I can really say in order to get you out of that mindset and remove those nightmares from you. But it's almost time for school, and hopefully this school will.
Yeah. The Mongols.
Oh yeah, the
How many
arrow
more does
scene.
it
Yeah,
take to send a message? Just one.
and then he
Mm.
shoots the arrow. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I just love shooting the firework with Mushu attached to it, and he's like, "You miss at point blank range."
In front of you.
All right, that's it. Dishonor on your whole family. You getting this? Make a note of this. Dishonor on you. Dishonor on your cow.
Tony, make a note of this.
Dishonor. Okay, so just before we get into the session, my revolver, do I have infinite ammo or do I need to make a note of specific amounts?
You need to make note of specific amounts, and you have 0 currently.
High Fury.
Hi.
Ooh,
Fucking
darker,
hell.
Daddy, darker.
Somebody tells
Jesus.
me he forgot to turn the fucking voice changer off.
Yeah, that was a
Darker,
that was a
Daddy,
moment
darker.
and a half there, Tony. But honestly, Mayhem, the fucking Alera just going, and what words would those be? And you just going, and he just gives a smile and says, says fucking Zaris and Aldo just going, no, fucking stop, write it down, write it. Fucking killed me, dude.
Oh, so now I have another episode to look forward to, huh?
But honestly, like, Tony, you had me cackling as well with the like, fuck this island, I want to get off, I want to leave it, I never want to see this island again.
Yep.
Man, that was such a funny fucking episode, man.
What is it with Tony and Islands?
Yeah, what is it with Tony and Islands?
It took Dirty 20 a year to get off one island.
Don't even go there. Don't even fucking go there, motherfucker. Swear to God, I will fucking castrate you.
That was Mouse's fault, wasn't it? That was Mouse's fault, and I guarantee it was Mouse's fault, wasn't it?
You are half right there, sir.
Mouse and Norbit.
How long did it take you to get off Jorha?
To get off Jorha, we were off Jorha in like, I think it was like 11 sessions or something like that.
It was relatively quick, but how long, like, real life time? Because I know that at least there was a
11
3-week break
sessions.
between. Counting the 3-week break, because you mentioned that in one of the episodes I was up to. That'd be
I can't even remember what that 3-week break was for.
I don't know. I think you must have put it down to like all of you having real life shit just getting in the way of getting it all together. Oh, I like that background, Overkill. That's a good background.
I had to take my hat off because apparently it was
Bug hunt.
fucking with the freaking background thing.
Bug hunt. Okay, so yeah, I need to make note ammunition, and it is 0.
You have no boule.
I have nothing. Notes.
Just wish real hard and squeeze the trigger.
Right. Other possessions. Revolver, bullet, colon, 0. Save. Also, have you guys noticed yet, by the way?
At your home,
Well, I'm not home.
it looks extremely much like your own room.
It's not.
Except the back wall's much closer. If the back wall was further away, then yeah, it'd be exactly the same.
Wait, is that what I think it is?
A mirror?
No,
Or
to your left, Amy. Yeah, right, yeah.
It's a couple of magic decks and a mug.
Okay, because it looks like there's somebody in that bed.
Someone
No,
an empty Gina?
She's not here.
Oh, she's not here.
No.
Shannon's an empty Gina?
Shannon is still at a Premier Inn in Staines upon Thames.
Oh.
I am at Shannon's house on my own.
Did you break in?
No.
Do I,
She was
do, I
kinda-
have, do I have to message her telling her to go home so that there's a nice surprise waiting for her?
She knows I'm here. It was arranged.
It's just like the cat showing up on the porch unexpectedly. Oh, come on in, kitty.
Okay, do I sound normal now?
Mm-hmm.
No.
No.
Mayhem, do I
Sure.
sound normal now?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
I love you, Tony.
Uh-huh.
Drop the voice just a little bit
I'm
more.
right. I was expecting to be fucking tired after 2 days of theme parking down south, but I'm actually in high spirits and full of energy right now. So you've got good Amy tonight. Like,
Yay.
yeah, you sound so delighted about that fact.
Yeah, we don't have the Amy that's trying to fist fuck a corpse.
Yet.
I was about to say yet.
Ah.
Oh, wait. Did y'all see that up here above Amy's head right there?
What?
The little banner that said new kink unlocked.
She has dived into necrophilia.
Necrophilia never hurt anybody.
Bit of necrophilic fisting. Ugh.
So before my
And that's-
brain
that's-
explodes,
Let's get a heater for her thighs.
we're going to go and give a brief recap of what happened last session because apparently I disappointed one of you.
What?
Uh, last we left off, I gave a trigger warning.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
That
what you're
hasn't
saying.
happened yet.
Yeah.
That has not happened yet.
TikTok,
We
Ginger.
like to keep you waiting.
But our players ran into multiple scenarios. Why do I hear an echo?
It's through Shinny's.
Through
Through
Shinny's end.
Shinny's end. It's always Shinny's end.
It's always Shinny's ass.
Okay, so trying to get back on track where I was. Okay, so
Trigger warning.
that's already out. There's a trigger warning. Yay. You've been warned. All right, so Ilya and Altair ran across the beggar again, who is being beat up in the middle of the street. To Ilya's disadvantage, she was unable to do anything about it. Much to her betterment, she wanted to do something but could not. Then we had Zurin and Allura, who ran across essentially what looked to be like a murder scene of somebody being hanged by the neck and children being stabbed to death.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I mean, just typical high fantasy stuff. Nothing out of the ordinary.
They came across that, but after some investigating, they couldn't really dig into it much further and decided to just leave it as is and handle their own situations that they had before them, which led everybody back to the inn and tavern, where our players, some of them, got wasted, well-fed, and one person wanted to get into a fist fight and beat the shit out of everybody, but was not able to do so.
Wasn't even able to land a single blow.
No, because we held you back like a little fucking version of Scrappy Doo.
Ugh.
However, to compensate for that, our players decided to go rob a bank and
Yeah, we did that, didn't we?
and also go check out some graves.
No, we didn't rob a bank. We had the sheriff with us.
We had the chef. We did that.
We haven't gotten to the grave yet.
We have not got there yet, but
supervised grand larceny.
Yeah.
However you want to look at it, that is where we are now. You guys have decided to head to the grave.
Right.
We've got legal immunity, so it's fine.
Can I kick this off straight away by asking, can anyone heal me?
Look.
I am on 13 out of 25 hit points.
That sounds like a you problem.
It is a
does.
me problem.
Sounds like you shouldn't have picked fights that you shouldn't have been fight.
Let me at him! Let me at him!
Uh-huh.
Can anyone do anything?
Nope, can't help you. Sorry.
because I'm not attuned to this Cure Wounds ring.
Nope,
And
can't help you. Sorry.
mother
Genuinely can't.
No, in all honesty, I don't think there is anybody that can.
Oh, for goodness sakes, I'll give her a potion of healing. I got 4 of them anyway.
Okay. Allura, please roll 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
Yes, please.
That is a 3. That is a 4. That's a total of 9.
9, so you gain 9 back.
Thank you very much, Zurin. I really appreciate that one.
Hey, now you're only down by 3.
And now I'm only down by 3. I'm much happier to be down by 3 than by 12.
Ilya sticks her foot out and she trips and falls on an axe. What?
That's all on my face.
And dies.
Hey.
Player kill.
After
I doubt tripping over that is going to deal 46 points of damage.
You never
after
know.
After the bonds that I feel like Ilya and Allura have developed, I don't think she's doing that.
Knowing Tony, he could put an open, agaped mouth of a Tarrasque right there in the ground.
What are you talking about? We're actually on the back of one.
Oh yeah.
Hey, do not disrespect my world Taras.
Giddy up, Fluffy.
Alright, okay. Anyway, appreciate the healing, Zurin. DM, all yours.
Alright, so you guys know the church is down here at the bottom of the map.
Yes.
And the grave is right behind it. You guys are literally all the way up here at the top of the map.
I'm going to say this right now. I am not carrying everyone on my wings.
I mean, it's nighttime. We can just like.
Yeah, we can casually walk.
It is nighttime. It is nighttime.
Yeah.
Well, right.
And I'm fast as fuck, boy.
Ping me on the map again. Where are we?
You are all the way up here.
Okay.
You have to go here.
We had just legally robbed a bank.
I would like to go into stealth.
I will once again state this. I'm fast as fuck, boy.
And I am high as fuck, boy.
That we are.
So-
we are.
I need to know the consensus, please.
Stealth.
Okay, so everybody roll stealth.
19.
Even though I
15?
suck.
19.
19. Okay, thank you.
14?
Yeah, I ain't stealthy as shit. I'm a flying bat.
How does a 14 do?
I mean, a 14 is better than a 10.
Better
Fast
than my
as fuck,
9.
but a 10 ain't gonna.
I'm only a 13, but I totally believe I am in stealth.
I'm flying through the
Yeah, that's
air.
right. You can lie
I'm
to
flying
yourself
through
about
the air, and my gun is just going off every few seconds.
it.
I'm like backfiring like an old Volkswagen Beetle.
Did you not one?
No, I got a 9. That's
Oh.
it. On my stealth.
Oh, God.
I'm backfiring like a Volkswagen Beetle.
Okay, so 19 from Mayhem, 9 from Zurin, 14 from Allura.
So 14 from
from me.
Allura, 9 from Zurin, and then Shinny, what was yours?
13.
Okay, so everybody except for Ilya, roll a D100.
Oh no.
Fuck.
What did I do now? That's not a D100.
93. I've got you a 93.
93?
89.
I needed to roll 3 higher. 66.
Oh,
All right, so I'm going to
by
start.
3 if you want.
I'm going to start with a 93
Okay.
and then work my way down.
Oh no.
So the first thing you come across, the moment that you walk outside of the bank to head towards the graveyard, is you see what looks to be like a group of teenagers kicking a dog.
Scared the living shit out of me.
Doing what now?
Kicking a dog.
Is it a like old homeless dog, or is it like a clearly looked after pet dog?
It looks to be like a stray.
Stray. Oh, do I ignore this for the name of stealth, or do I... Can't really do anything to them. I don't have any...
What can I? What's
Shit. What should I really do here? Is there anything near me I can throw at them to just, like, startle them?
Well, currently you're standing at like what would be like the front porch of the bank. So
Okay, there's no, like, rocks or, like, pebbles nearby that I can throw to...
I mean, you would have to
like,
get
just,
off the
like,
porch.
disturb.
You would have to get off the porch, which you would have to roll another stealth roll to do that to see if they don't notice you to begin with.
Do we all see that?
Yeah, it's right there. It's in the middle of the street.
Okay, well, Zern's up in the sky, so...
Okay.
Okay, Zurin, roll with this.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
gonna yell out to the kids, "Hey!" Get their attention, get them to look at me, and then when they're looking at me, just point upwards.
Oh, wait. Let me see if I can
Oh
do something.
no. Why do I feel like this starts the events and walks past? Except instead of a Asmir, it was really Zern the entire time.
What can I do? What can I do?
Because like the approach I'm taking here is I'm thinking all they can see above them is this giant winged creature in the sky.
Okay, the moment... Oh, okay. The moment he points up at me, I want Zern to, like, immediately zoom, like, Peregrine Falcon dive right at him with my claws outstretched.
Okay.
And I think I'm just basically going to do that as, like, a intimidation.
Oh, please roll me an intimidation roll.
Oh, God, please die, please die, please die. Oh, fuck, it's just a 10 because I have 0.
Okay, cool. Does a 15 hit you?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Cool. You're going to get whacked in the head with a club for 3 points of damage from the big burly kid, and you're going to fall prone on the ground. And then now they're going to start wailing on you.
Thanks, Alira.
That's a nat 20. That was a nat 20 for one of them.
You were supposed to scare them.
And that was a 18 for another. So the nat 20 is going to be 8 points of damage from a spear.
Son of a bitch.
And the other one is going to be an additional 3.
Sorry, Zurin. Nice knowing you.
Oh my God.
That's only 11.
No, I'm down to 1.
Jesus fuck. Okay, I'm intervening here, and I'm walking up to them, and I am I'm gonna try and smack them with the flat of my short sword.
Okay, so make an attack roll with advantage because they're not paying attention to you.
Right.
Yeah, they're busy stabbing me to death.
What's the attack roll? +4. Does a 12 hit?
Yes, they're kids.
Okay.
With no armor.
Okay.
Did you
All right,
really
and
roll
Mayhem.
8 as your highest?
Yes, I rolled an 8 and a 6.
Oh.
Mayhem, for the look you just gave, for the reason I'm smacking with the flat of my sword, DM just explained it perfectly well. They're kids!
With no armor.
Smacking them. Yeah, I'm smacking them.
Okay, so
that
you don't even
1d6
need to roll for damage. Your bonus is enough to knock them out. The question is, do you kill them or do you do
incapacitate? Absolutely incapacitate.
Okay,
They're
so
kids.
you knocked one of them out unconscious. The other two look at you and they're getting ready to strike.
Okay. Anybody else going to intervene here?
I think I've intervened enough.
Hey, DM,
Yes.
how describe where I am. I know I rolled a 19 on stealth, but like, where do you consider Ilya to be?
You were all on the porch until Zurin and Allura stepped off, and Zurin flew up, and Allura got their attention. So you and Altair are still on the porch watching this entire event go down. But at least from your distance, you can at least tell that now that the big burly kid has been knocked out by Allura, the other two are like scared shitless, but they're still pointing their weapons at Allura.
Oh, so that counts as an intimidation pass. I'll take it.
Oh, you know what?
Okay.
I know what I'm doing.
Fuck it. In Infernal,
Oh,
Ilya's just gonna leer at the two
Fuck you,
kids
Mayhem.
that the kids are still standing, and she's just gonna go back away.
Fuck you.
Roll intimidation with advantage.
Because that's literally what I was about to do.
you snooze, you lose.
Okay, that's the first one. How does the 16 do?
Okay, both of them literally drop their weapons and sprint off without the fat kid.
Is the dog okay?
The dog,
Nope, it's
the
dead.
dog is like at literally 1 HP. It's like limping.
No, Tony. The dog
Did
is
anybody
dead.
else just look at overkill?
I'm sitting at 1 HP, and
He
the
was just
question is,
sitting
is
there
the dog
staring
okay?
at him.
I didn't.
Dead.
I didn't bring up the dog. I was about to come over and send to you, but fucking Allura just beat me right to it.
Dog, Zurin, they're about equal.
I couldn't resist the fact that like Zurin's sitting there on 1 HP, and I'm just gonna go, "How's the dog?"
I will skin you alive, cat.
I'm not a cat. I'm not a tabaxi. I'm fucking awful.
I was saying her thought process.
So the dog is looking. The dog is looking to
Zurin
each
is
of you with
nothing.
puppy dog eyes, while Zurin is like over there, like bleeding and
Lying there
broken.
bleeding out.
Jesus Christ.
Zurin,
Yeah,
you're the one with potions.
Apparently, yes, I am.
Can I take a potion from Zurin and use it to heal himself?
You better
Yeah.
take 2.
Right.
You call him in the morning.
No, Allura. Take one, give it to the dog. Zurin, drink the other 2.
I'm gonna take one potion from Zurin and
Zurin,
heal
drink
the
other 2
fucking
for the other
dog.
god.
So the dog is at full health now, and it is happy and giddy and starts skipping
let's
along.
go. Can I adopt it?
Roll me an animal handling check.
I will do
I need-
absolutely that.
If we're adopting stray dogs, I need to start drinking.
Oh my god.
That's a 14.
I'm in that same
DM.
boat.
It's a 14. Well, the dog
Yeah.
likes you enough.
I have a dog.
Tony, if I'm taking 2 of the potions that I have left, since I gave one to a stray dog,
4d4 plus 4.
thank you.
I have a dog.
Oh yeah, I need to go back into my sound settings.
Hear the rage-induced comments in the chat from Rob.
There we go.
Hold
Hold on. Did it?
I couldn't resist. There
No.
was too
Rob has
much.
said nothing.
Yet.
There was too much comedic potential to resist it.
Okay, I'm back at full.
Well, yeah, you gained 17, so yeah, you're back. You should be back up at full. Okay.
Oh man.
All right. So
Oh, I've just seen Rob's message about trip to
you
Dodge
all right? So here's the situation you're currently at. You've got a fully healed dog that likes you. Now, I didn't say that it would, stay with you the entire time, but it does like Allura. Secondly, you've got a knocked out kid in the middle of the street with a fucking club sitting right next to him.
Hold on.
I've got a plan.
I'm just gonna
I've got a
have this
plan.
said.
I've got a plan.
Whenever we get back to our dimension, the warg is mine.
Hang on a minute. I want to hear what Ilya's plan is.
Oh no. I'm not telling y'all until we do it.
Okay. Do
How
it
do we
then.
know to do it if we don't know what it is?
Ilya, Allura,
Yeah.
Make sure that dog follows us.
Okay.
Oh God.
DM.
Are we
what
going to
would
John Wick something?
DM, what would it take for me to earn enough trust in this dog?
It'll follow you for a little ways, but like if something were to spook it, then it's going to run away.
Oh.
And you also don't know what the next two encounters are because you forget there's two more people
Fucking
that.
right, there's two more, yeah.
Zern's going back in the sky, and he's not listening to Allura for the rest of the night.
So what do you do with the kid?
Leave him.
No.
Leave him? Okay, cool. All right, well, we're going to go to the next encounter then.
No, hang on. Can I take the club?
Yes.
I'm
What do you
taking the
need a
club.
for?
It's a weapon.
You have a weapon.
No weapons. You.
I can throw it.
Hold on. I snatch it from her and be like, I need this.
Allura, your past experience with throwing things hasn't really helped
I
you.
don't
really
give a
that much.
flying fuck. I want a throwing club.
Toasters,
Rocks.
Hold on.
Anything, really.
She's
Small
good at throwing one
children.
thing. She's good at throwing
Shitty.
one thing.
Shitty. What? You be careful what the next words out of your mouth are.
Her life away.
Oh, okay, that's not where I thought you were going with it.
Anyway, Shinny, what was your role
Because
for
of failed
the...
rolls.
What was your...
Clearly no one remembers the food fight.
Your role was a 66,
Bagels.
Shinny, right?
No,
Yep.
not bagels. I wanted to throw a block of cheese in that food fight, remember?
Why did you have to roll that one? Okay, cool.
Oh, jeez.
So...
Because I wanted a 69.
So, you get about halfway down and you're getting back towards where the inn and tavern would be. You pass it a little ways, and then out of nowhere, you see what looks to be like a blind old man sitting at the corner with a sign up. And the sign reads, "Take your bets, win it all."
Just so that everyone is clear on this.
We're killing the old man, right?
No. If we didn't kill the kid, we're not killing the old man.
We only have 4 coins and 5 pesos.
So we're not gambling. Gotcha.
No.
Let's just move the all on.
He hears you guys pass and goes, you got a copper? I've got deals. Deals for days.
Zern's just going to look at him and hiss like a demon.
Well, there's no need to hiss, young man. Just come over here and hand me a single copper, and you could be rich, richer than them all, richer than me, richer than the richest man here. You could get out of this shady town. You could go to a different dimension. Who knows? For a single copper, you could find out today.
I'm getting fuck around and find out Stone's vibes here.
So
Yeah.
am I.
Not
There's a
touching
problem
that.
with this. None of us have a copper.
Oh, none of you
Yes,
have a copper.
very
Well, what if I were to give one of you the chance for free? Just for free. One chance to draw a single card.
Not touching this.
Oh, no.
Not touching that.
One chance to rule them all. One chance to defy them.
Not
What's it
fucking
worth to you for me
touching
not to draw a card?
Altair, I will personally see to it that you lose 8 of your 9 lives.
it.
Come on, young.
To the
I will
myself.
send you to Jesus.
Come on, young man. I know you want to pull one. I know you have the feelings. I can feel it all the way from over here. You want to pull the card. It is.
Don't you
man.
touch
I look at
that
the-
deck.
I look at the old man and I go, "How many cards have you got there, mister?"
I've got enough for each one of you. One card for each. One.
Not touching it.
I
And
didn't ask
you-
how many. I didn't ask how many you had in terms of people. I'm asking how many total do you have?
I don't know. I'm blind, Sonny. But either way.
You're blind and fucking stupid if you don't know how to count.
Oh, no.
Fucking
Zern's-
hell.
I almost died to a group of teenagers. Come on.
I want to fuck around and find out.
Don't
Oh,
do it.
Come on, young man. You want to fuck around and find out. You want to fuck around and draw the card for free.
Zern is just standing there, his left
Sweating
eye's
buttons.
twitching.
You know what? You know what? Let's get some viewer interaction.
Oh Jesus, no! Because
God.
you know who's in that
We
fucking
know
chat
who's in
box.
chat.
I know.
Anybody in chat?
You know
Anybody
what
in
he's gonna
chat
say.
wants them to pull a card from
You know
the
what?
deck
You've
that I have
summoned
on me?
Gutwell. You've
Guess what?
summoned him.
The answer is no.
Who do you want to fuck around and find out? Find out today, folks. Let's find out today.
All right, chat. Who's drawing the card? Come on.
No.
No.
Rob's already answered.
Alera's smacking the cards out of the hands. So I'm not.
Travels to the future and smacks the cards out of the old man's hands to stir.
No. Bad blind man.
Wait, did you see that? I could have swore that was Zaris.
What, someone? Did anyone see a flash of blue and what looked
Hold
like
on.
tidy whities?
Hold on.
Wrong character, guys.
I think I heard
Hold
a
on.
whinny in the
There's a-
distance.
Oh, we've got an answer. We've got an answer. We have an answer for Shinny. Shinny needs to
Nope,
pull a
nope.
card from the deck.
No,
There's a
because
there's a voice carrying on the wind. Can you hear that?
yeah, it says fuck no.
It sounds like it's saying magic always comes with a price.
Oh my!
Come
I
on,
hear it
Chad.
too.
Come on. Persuade them to pull a card from the cursed, wonderful deck.
My tiefling senses are tingling.
I hear something that's asking me to roll a d4.
Roll the d4.
No, don't roll the d4.
So, all right.
No.
All right. So here's how we're going to do this. Here's how we are going to do this. Ladies and germs, here's how this is going to go down. Each of you needs to make a luck check. If you roll below a 10, you have to pull.
Jesus.
Hold on.
Fuck.
And for this, I also nominate we put it in. We actually use the roll 20 roller.
I will agree to that. That actually sounds...
Wait. Where is a luck check? I don't see
It's just a simple D20.
It's just a simple
Oh, so
D20.
there's no modifier for luck.
No modifier. Oh.
I fucking hate you.
Oh.
Get fucked, old man. 19.
Amy, you have to
Amy,
do it
you
in
did
roll
roll.
20.
Roll 20 so everybody can see it, just to make sure.
Okay. Where's the fucking?
Shinny, I fucking hate
I
you.
can't remember how to do this.
Mhm.
Roll
straight
20
into it.
hates me for dice rolls.
Oh, I hate roll 20 so
It's hating
much.
me
I
today,
just
too,
rolled a
man.
physical 19.
All right, you know what? I'll make this even fair. Since you three have to pull it, I'll also pull it.
Well, okay, so all four is going to pull one. All right.
Jesus Christ.
Ugh.
It's the deck of many things.
It really is,
Deck
isn't it?
of kiss your ass goodbye.
The deck of nice knowing you guys. I'm getting the new character sheet ready now.
That get played.
No. Here's the thing about Deck of Many Things. You typically don't have to do that. It just has really weird things.
Roll me 4d6. And again. And again. And again.
Just keep going until I say stop.
Hey, when I roll, I'm rolling a new character sheet, aren't I? Roll 4d6 and drop the lowest.
Fucking hell.
It's fucking true though. Like,
It is.
Oh, me.
Oh, God.
Well, Zern's getting teleported to his grandparents' estate. So
Yeah.
All right.
you're literally going to meet Jesus.
Yeah, I said grandparents, not great grandpa.
Okay. So, I need... You know what? We're going to start from the lowest. Zurin,
Fuck.
please
Son of a bitch.
please roll me a D20 to determine the card that you pull.
Isn't there 21 cards in the deck of many things?
This is a homebrew deck.
Oh, you son of a.
Of course it had to be.
No.
But it's still wild magic surge up my ass, so 17.
Nice knowing you, Overkill.
Yep, bye. I'm going to see Osmodeus.
Yup.
Grandpa, I'm coming home.
Bye, dude.
Here, puppet boy.
Make your daddy talk.
It was fun watching Zern go from ho 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 to ho ho. Holy shit!
God damn it. Oy vey.
You lit Zern on fire? No damn fireplace did.
Zurin. You
Coming home, Grandpa.
You flip the card over.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you flip the card over, the card sparkles with what looks to be like shooting stars. You got the star card.
He pulled the gay card.
You got the star card.
Only shooting stars.
Increase. Hold.
DMCA.
You ready?
Amy?
You ready, Zurin?
Uh-huh.
Increase one of your stats by +2.
Okay.
Wait, is that the score or the modifier?
So if say like you have a +1 right now, you increase the score to make it to equal +2.
To the modifier.
Right. Okay. So increase a modifier by +1.
Yeah, increase a
2. Yeah, +2.
No, you said one of your stats by +2, so the modifier goes up by 1.
Yeah, so like if you're choosing strength and its strength is at +1, then it would become a +3.
Yeah, because it's not increase it to +2, it's increase it
No,
by +2.
So you just changed it because you said
Increase one of your ability scores by 2. The score can exceed 20 but cannot exceed 24.
Yeah.
Once you have
Okay,
gained
so
the bonus
4.
of this effect, you cannot gain the benefit until the mark of the card has
So
left you.
If you've got a 13 in strength, it goes up to 15, which means you go from a +1 to a +2.
Uh-huh.
So your modifier goes up by 1, which is what I was saying.
Well,
But Tony at all points was saying
Choose a modifier to go up by 1.
So I'm choosing one of the
You choose-
6 stats.
you choose one of the 6 stats and increase it by
2.
Increase it by 2.
Oh man, what can?
Oh,
what
I
can
see. So the modifier is +1 for every 2/10.
Oh, what does this one deal with?
It's like how it's calculated, is it?
This one deals with.
Yes.
Shit. I don't know what to increase. I think it had to be my strength. Yeah, I think I'm going to increase my strength by 2.
Okay.
So how do I do that? Is total score override score? So my strength will go from 13 to 15.
It should, yes.
Okay, there. It worked. Okay. All right. Strength is now +2.
Okay. We're going to go with
Amy?
Yeah, let's go with Amy.
All right, D20 at the ready.
Yep, go ahead and roll it.
17.
You rolled the same thing, roll again.
Oh, did I actually? Okay.
Yeah, that one.
18. Okay.
18.
Okay.
I wasn't ready for that, but yeah, 18.
Grim Reaper. No, I'm just kidding.
no, that'll be mine.
You suddenly hear Osmodeus in the back of your head. Come here, puppet boy.
Jesus.
I'm about to make you talk.
Yeah, oh god.
You owe me lobster money.
Where's my money, man? Where's my money?
My money.
But he says you're good for it. It's down there somewhere. Let me take another look.
I'm about to make you an offer you can't refuse.
God, we're referencing all the films today, aren't we? Big
Okay.
Lebowski, Godfather.
Okay. Allura Alora, you need to listen to me very carefully, so no one intervene or talk over me when I say exactly what I'm about to say, because this is one of those that are like could make or break this game entirely.
Oh no.
Alora, you flip over the card. It's a full moon. Your card is the card of the moon. Choose an event that does not involve a deity. Any event within history that does not involve a single deity. And rewrite that event to fit to your benefit.
A bit of a guiding hand on this one. So are we talking events from history canon to the campaign?
Canon
Yes.
to the campaign, any event, but it cannot involve a deity. So if there is
So-
if the main character of that event is a deity, it will not work.
Question.
Yes.
Does it have to be within her lifetime?
No.
Okay. Does
See-
she have to activate the benefit of it now, or can she?
Yes, she has to activate it now.
Okay.
See, y'all are gonna hate me for the first fucking thing that came into my mind. Because it's got no relevance to the story whatsoever. And DM, I want to clarify straight away before I say this. This is not the event I am choosing to change.
Okay.
But my brain went back to the meeting in the dean's office. And changing that letter to be just another copy of the summons.
Damn.
Asshole.
Damn.
I'd forgotten about that.
After all that, going back to the dean's office and him pulling a letter out is like,
Oh, you
go
wish I
straight
got a
to the
letter
dean's
too.
office. I got a letter too.
I got a letter too. I'll have to go to the dean's office.
It's the first fucking place my brain went, and I can't actually think of any like significant events that I could change that would benefit us, unless
It doesn't have to benefit us. It doesn't have to benefit us. It has to benefit
Unless-
you.
Like
unless I could undo the bagel incident.
No, no.
I could
That's a
undo
fixed-
the bagel incident.
That's a fixed point in time. That can't be changed.
What? No, you don't get to you don't get to say that.
all right, so
That wasn't me. That was David Tennant saying it.
in all seriousness, this is one of those big life-altering event things to where that I will allow the consensus of the entire party to help you with this.
I'm gonna need it.
So
I can't think of a single thing. Can you, Mayhem?
I can't either.
Because the 90% of all of our dealings have been with deities.
Yeah.
That's the problem as well. A lot of our dealings have involved deities.
Question.
And the bagel incident
yes,
Didn't that
Indirectly
come from one
involves
of the
one.
books? Didn't that come from one of the books?
No, that came from the book, Shinny. It wasn't deity related.
I've got a
I will
question from
repeat what I
Mayhem.
said.
I've got a question from Mayhem first. What's the question?
The jester,
Yes.
are they classified as a deity?
Not now.
Were they a deity at the time of Ilya and Sark's involvement in the Bard class?
No.
You're not getting out of the bard class, Mayhem.
Was the
Shit.
jester the one that?
I just realized what you could change.
What could I change?
You could make it so that Dublin never got cursed.
Oh.
You could stop him from being cursed.
Enlighten me. What was the curse? Was this something I was not aware of?
He got branded in the session with Ilya and Sark at the Bard class because he stepped in to defend them. And when we both went unconscious, he ended up fighting, getting branded, and I think he turned into like
He
a
turns into a owl bear at a full moon.
Yeah.
He basically has lycanthropy.
yeah. You could prevent that from ever happening to him
Okay.
because the Jester was not a deity.
Yeah, the Jester was a deity before Allura was reborn. Because the Jester is Allura.
Oh yes, that's right. I'm a god.
Well, not anymore. Not anymore, you're
Yeah,
not.
no,
A
anymore, no.
reincarnated god.
Yeah, you got
Let
rid of that god complex.
So the Jester
Mhm.
was the one that you were using that horrible fucking laugh with.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Yeah, the Jester was literally you, so if it ever came down to it, basically what would have happened is that they would have took their mask off and saw you. But you've all removed that part. So
Yeah.
you're no
Cal and
longer
I got-
tied to that. You're no longer under the class of a deity. You're just a
that
different
was the
person
mind
now.
fight. In that case, then, because I cannot think of anything more deserving or more appropriate, then I'm gonna go with Mayhem's suggestion and rewrite the events of the Bard class
Okay,
to remove Dublin's curse.
cool. So
Because we love Dublin and we cherish and protect him with our lives.
Dublin for president 2024.
Yes. I would endorse that presidential campaign.
you suddenly
Oh,
hear in the
boy.
wind, yay!
What the
Do I have something to tell you guys after session regarding presidential 2024 that you are not going to believe?
Good or
What,
bad?
you're running?
Yeah.
No, not
Back
me.
to what I was saying though was in regards to the bagels, I literally said that indirectly.
Well, that would then be at the DM's discretion on whether I would have been able to undo the bagel incident or not.
You would have
Because
been
of the
able to undo the bagel incident. Like it's
Yes.
but you've already said what you wanted to undo. So
Yeah, no, we are protecting our
So-
and cherish.
So,
individuals.
as of this moment, for those that are listening and who know who Dublin is and of the events that transpired in an earlier episode, and if you have not seen so, please go and watch it. Our good friend Dublin was cursed by the Jester to take on the form of an owlbear through lycanthropy. However, with the card that Allura just pulled, Allura has made it to where the events that transpired there have changed to where that Dublin was not the one that was cursed. There,
Hang on a minute. You've worded that very specifically.
you are correct.
Oh, God.
So someone else was.
Fuck.
You are correct.
Fuck you. Tony, if you do what I think you're gonna do, you're
Oh, you asshole.
You are correct.
Tony,
You're-
if you did what I think you did, I will give you a stiff handshake.
What, shake his hand while you rocking a fucking hard on.
Alright. Fucking hit it, Tony.
Go on. Because I know where this is going.
I know where it's going.
Oh,
I have a bad
no.
feeling.
I'm going to make it even worse. I already know what y'all think I've done, but I'm not the one that's going to decide who it is. Ilya is.
Oh no.
Ilya?
Two people.
Ilya,
Uh-huh.
roll a d20 as a luck check, please.
Oh fuck me sideways with a bard fucking pole.
With a bard pole because of bard class.
The bard pole. God damn.
17.
17.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
No,
So-
no, you don't just go. Don't just okay. Oh. I'm scared.
All right, Tony. Next luck check for the card.
Oh, well,
I think he needs to finish telling us who got cursed.
No, he doesn't. He's the
Yeah,
DM. He doesn't have to.
But he's going to. This is Tony.
somebody come get him.
He's acting
He's
like his
fucking up my
mother.
character.
I will give you clarity of mind, Mayhem. It's not you.
Oh, that
Yeah,
so
you rolled
it
high
is
on the
where
luck
I
check.
actually thought
Okay.
it was going.
okay. Then that is going to be the most adorable fucking were thing to fight when I next get the opportunity.
It really is.
Rare.
Just fucking
Ilya is the only one that will know, but anything above a 10, it was going to be the other person. Anything below a 10, it would have been Ilya.
No, like,
It's gonna be a 6-inch tall swole owlbear.
do not no, it's gonna be a werepixie. Do not take this as an attack, Tony, because I don't mean it that way. I genuinely thought you were gonna flip it.
I was ready for him to flip it as well, to be honest.
I'm cruel, but not that cruel.
I was ready for him to give it back to Zurin.
I'm cruel, but I'm cruel, but not that cruel.
Yeah, like
Zurin, it would have to be someone that was there.
Yeah, Zurin, you weren't there, so it was only a couple of choices, but Ilya passed, so the other person in question is now a were creature of a sort.
Right. We established that as canon, and now I can say this. No, but you established something that ended up having to be retconned into a dream that Zurin was involved with, and you had
But that's not what we were talking about.
Yeah, no. So that was Amy. Now we go over to Ilya. Please roll.
All of a sudden, somehow this roll gives it to you too.
He gives it 18.
You acquired lycanthropy. What?
13.
13?
Oh
no.
Oh.
Oh no.
Definitely for me.
Yeah.
Ilya sprouts fur.
Here it comes. Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Well, it's been nice knowing you guys. It's been great being part of Adventuring High. I love the fact that I'm the one that brought this campaign together. I'm going to see myself out.
It's a dwindling player base.
Okay.
Fucking dead.
Okay. I'm going to ask you a question. I've already got it, but your answer will pertain to what happens. And you have to DM me the answer.
Oh shit. Okay.
Damn.
If you could pick one of your NPCs, one, and you know what I'm talking about when I say your NPCs.
Wait.
Bring over the Muffin Man.
Oh.
Are you talking about non-adventuring high?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay.
If you could pick one of your NPCs, one, to become your servant here.
Mayhem.
I know where this is going.
Who do you pick?
The beholder. The beholder. The beholder. The beholder.
Zurin,
Uh-huh.
you're thinking too small.
Wait! No! Not him! Not him!
I like Rob's response.
Not him!
Jesus Christ.
Not him!
I need a DM, Mayhem.
Hold on, I'm just pulling up Zurin's face cam because I really need to see the look on his face.
Not him! Not him! Not him!
Zurin, think about it. Think about it, bud. He's got to do everything I say.
No, he's just your servant.
My servant, yeah.
I'm
doesn't
gonna
mean
message
you
you. I'm gonna message you.
Zurin's freaking out right now.
I need an answer.
Oh my god.
Zurin, look me dead in the eye and tell me that this cannot backfire.
Mayhem, you realize DM is God. It can backfire if he wants it to.
It can absolutely backfire.
Or Zurin. Do I go for his brother instead?
Oh, damn.
Okay, maybe I'm not
No,
thinking
no,
right, or maybe
no,
there's something
no,
I
no,
don't
no,
know.
Go. No,
Do
no,
I
don't
go-
go for the brother. Don't go for the brother.
Black or white?
White.
Think about- White?
White. Definitely white. I
Adventuring
knew
guy out
that's
of
where you were
context.
going. I knew that's where you were going with it. I
I
knew it.
I
Alright, Tony.
need an answer.
No, hold on. You're gonna get your answer. You're gonna get your answer.
Yeah, like
No.
2 years later.
I know exactly who he's bringing.
Canaverous.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Oh,
Do I get
I-
to acquire the stat sheet for him?
At level 1,
There isn't a level 1 character sheet for him, Tony.
you're going to make one.
oh,
Oh no.
You are
Hey,
going.
look! Mayhem said he was going to have to make a new character. Guess what?
Yeah.
oh
Alright,
yeah.
okay.
So-
I'll make a level 1 character for him.
Okay.
Level 1.
So let me
Canaverous.
describe what just
Wow.
happened. Let me describe what just happened.
The crossover is real, folks.
Oh,
Right.
Ilya takes the card and flips it over and sees the picture of a heart. You pulled the lover's card. The lover's card makes it to where that you gain the service of a follower from any dimension, from any world that you so wish. But they are 2 levels under what you are currently at. So if you are at level 3, they are at level 1.
Yeah, makes sense.
Their
Okay.
class is determined by the DM. Any other stats that pertain to this character can be done by the player at the DM's discretion. Upon the level up of the player in question, the servant also will level up.
Also, Mayhem's managing 2 characters now.
Now here's where the part of the other side of the coin happens. There's a reason why it's called the lover's card. If you manage to have the servant fall in love with you,
Okay.
they gain an extra level at their level up.
So they level up for 2?
They would level up for 2 to be able to catch up to you, so they cannot go past your level. So say, for example, you get to level 5 and they are at level 3. If you manage to have the servant fall in love with you by the time of your level up, they go from the level 3 to level 5 to match you. But if you cause the servant to have disdain towards you, they lose levels.
So hang on a minute. What happens if you do that while they're still level 1? Do they just cease to exist?
They just stay
Yes.
at level 1. They cannot go below level 1 according to this. So they
see.
will remain at level 1 until they die, essentially.
I'm just intrigued as to
You're just happy to be here.
Mayhem,
yeah. I'm just happy. to be here.
Mayhem Canalvarus is a sorcerer.
Mm.
The
Feel like
creator
I'm-
of the character is just like,
I didn't create him.
oh, you
Don't we
didn't.
have enough of those?
I feel like I slightly disagree with that. However, DM's word is rule. So
I mean,
will-
that's how it is. It says it's up to the DM's discretion, and that is the one I picked, is sorcerer.
You know,
That's
you
fine.
could give us a cleric.
Fuck
Actually,
that,
you know
bro.
what? I'll be
Don't
nice.
really-
I'll be
don't really play
nice.
cleric.
I will be nice. I will let you roll for it.
Oh Jesus.
Do you want high roll or low roll?
Huh?
High roll or low roll? If you do high roll, that means that if you roll high, you stick with the sorcerer, and then low roll is cleric. Low roll would be the opposite.
Am I rolling or you?
You.
You.
Fuck it. I'll go. Wait, if I roll high, I get to stick with sorcerer, right?
If you
Uh-huh.
if you choose high roll, you would stick with sorcerer.
If you roll high.
High roll.
Okay.
So what's it above? Above a 10?
Above a 10.
14.
Okay. Stays a sorcerer.
I will do this just to prove that there's no bullshit going on.
I mean, I was literally just saying we kind of need a healer. We
Let-
legitimately have no true healer in the party.
So again, this Mayhem is the one that gets to dictate what the sorcerer levels up into, and there are sorcerers that play like clerics.
True.
So if
One of them being Divine Soul.
if Mayhem wishes to take that route, that is completely up to Mayhem, because Mayhem is the one that will determine the overall level up of his now servant. But he doesn't have to go with the healer route. He can go with whatever way he wants to go. The only thing I'm supposed to do is dictate which class that you pick. Also, I'm telling you now, Mayhem, you cannot multi-class.
Okay.
Can I just say something real quick, Mayhem?
Yo.
Ilya literally just made Canaverous her bitch.
Yeah, you have no idea
Oh.
the kind of character development y'all would have seen if I went for black.
Oh, I know exactly who he'd have chose with black.
Okay, so that is Ilya's card, the card of the lovers. So you know what's at stake for that, Mayhem. So basically, like I was saying, you flip the card over, you see the heart, you know it's the lover's card. Your servant appears before you kneeling and doesn't say a word. He's just kneeling. And you instinctively know that this person now belongs to you. Secondly,
you pulled me out of the summit for this.
Secondly, you see on both your arm and his arm a tattoo form. On your side, it is the left side of a heart. On his, it's the right side of the heart.
Okay.
Now, we're going to the last person.
14.
14.
I like how one person rolls, the next person just gets one higher.
I like how we're all staying above a 10. Because 10 below seems like bad juju.
Okay.
Oh, I'm glad
I
you
gotta-
didn't pull black.
I gotta.
I'm so glad you didn't pull black.
Yo, Tony.
Yes.
Sorcerers for spellcasting are charisma based, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Or you could have just asked the sorcerer.
Wait, you're a sorcerer? I thought you were a warlock.
Mm-hmm. No, he's a
No,
sorcerer.
I started as a sorcerer.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
So,
Mayhem, that's also one of the. Oh,
you got a bad roll.
Leave it to the kitty cat to fuck it up.
hey, I want to point something out. I technically didn't have to.
You went from fast as fuck boy to you fucked up boy.
Okay. So, everybody is going to be able to see it. Because it it all happens within inside of your head. Okay. Because they're all connected to you, technically. Altair, you flip over the card and you see a man hanged by the neck. You've got the hangman. The moment that the card reveals itself, each of you goes and basically goes stiff. The world around you goes black. All four of you are standing side by side of one another, and you look out ahead and you see what looks to be like basically like a glass sphere, almost like a giant mirror. And the rest of your surrounding is pitch black. All of a sudden, you see Altair, with not having full control of his body, stretch out his hand, and you see his aura connect with the mirror. The mirror starts to shift, and you start to see an image.
Oh, great. I got a doppelganger running around now.
No. Upon the image, you see a scenario. You are kneeling down in the middle of a bloodbath, grasping your deity after having her head ripped off, and her friends completely mauled to death, and you're weeping. Upon you weeping, you see the sun goddess soon make her appearance, see her daughter is dead, and commit suicide. She can't stand the sight of you and can't stand the sight of the fact that her daughter is now dead. This is a
Damn, too bad.
This is a potential future.
Too bad this wasn't a saving throw or an attack roll.
You look upon this future and you know that this is one scenario that can happen. This is one of three. This is the bad ending for you. With the bad ending being revealed, you now have disadvantage for the remainder of the campaign on all strength checks.
Holy fuck.
Christ alive.
And that's not it. I had to take a drink.
Oh, I'm sorry, were your vocal cords getting a little dry?
It was a little bit, because now I'm going to give you the wet part of this.
Oh my.
The wet part.
Your
Tony,
strength
put it on
modifier
down.
now is equivalent to a -2.
Motherfucker.
Oh, cool. That changes like nothing.
Yeah, that was it. So you now have a -2 to your strength modifier, and all strength checks that you make are now made at disadvantage.
Damn, Tony.
Good lord.
Horrible.
You know what
Well, I mean,
you know what the funny part
hey.
was? That was one of the tamer ones.
And I want to point something out. I technically didn't have to take it.
No, you didn't.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kitty. We're gonna have to put you down.
Tony, very quick question.
Sure.
Frickin' Alvarez, armor, yes or no?
No.
Sorcerers are.
We'll just go ahead and get that right out of the way. Just say no.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, talking about like having starting armor.
Yeah.
All right. So, for now, we will just use him as like a NPC that follows you around until you have fully got his character sheet ready to go. But that is beside the point. You pull the last card, and the old man looks to you and says, "Well, good on you. Well, good on you. You pulled all of the cards out of the deck, and you look like that some of you have won something, and the other one, oh, well, you look like you're completely and utterly demised, young man. But I couldn't tell either way because I am blind. But that is beside the point. I am going to skip you off now and go and find some more unlucky souls to draw from the deck. May your luck change, and if you ever want to come and find another card to pull for me, please come and find me. It's only a copper, and then he gets up and he scampers off.
He's fishy.
Now we're going to go to Zurin's encounter, and this will happen right before you get to the graveyard.
Oh, joy.
So, Zurin, you're flying, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. About 100 feet above you, you see what looks to be like a dark shadow fly above you. Large in size. You hear a roar. Only you can hear it.
Oh, fuck. Even though I have dark vision, would I be able to tell out the outline of it?
You can make out the shape of it vaguely, but you can't like actually see it because the clouds are pretty much covering it up because it's that high up. So roll me a perception check and do it with disadvantage because of the clouds and how far up it is.
Come on, roll 20. Of course.
Okay.
Why not?
So you don't necessarily know what it is. You just know that whatever it is that it is massive in size. It is fucking huge. Its wingspan is almost quadruple the size of your wings. And it all you know is that it's making this really loud, robust roar.
Son of a bitch. Zaren's gonna drop back down to the party and basically just be like, be quiet. I don't know what's up there, but I got a really bad feeling about it.
Any of you say anything?
I'm just gonna nod.
Okay.
Sorry, my brain literally just disconnected. Like I had the full Windows crash sound in my head as well. I just full on Windows crashed.
Specifically the XP one.
Windows has stopped working all of a sudden.
Tony, 16 for seeing what the hell he's talking about.
Okay. Because of how high up it is, like he was already roughly about 60 feet up in the air, and if it's in like another 100 plus, it's already going to be difficult to make it out. But with your 16, you can at least make out the outlines of it. It looks to be like a giant lizard of some kind.
There be dragons up in them skies.
Big old flying lizard.
Oh, I actually say that.
Altair, you actually say that, right?
Yes.
Right.
DM, I want to do something.
Sure.
I want to shout up towards the sky in Draconic, friendly.
Okay.
Friend or foe?
Do you do
which
it?
be ye?
Do you do it on the ground or do you do it in the air?
I'm going to go back up into the sky and shout it.
Okay, how high up?
I'm going to go at least to about 80 to 90 feet up.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and make a persuasion check So
Ooh.
So here's the thing. This is one of those situations that it's not like a really bad pass or fail. It's more of like it's determined by more or less like if you're able to shout it and it can hear you. So in this case, you rolling a 7. This is more of like it just didn't hear you because it's too high up.
Can I try it again?
You can attempt one more.
Okay. I'm gonna roll my physical dice for this time.
You got no modifier for persuasion?
Nope. Charisma flat 0.
Is Canaverous active
Wait a minute,
at
wait a
this
minute.
point?
Oh, I don't know Draconic. I can't do it.
Canalvarus is semi-active, yes.
Because I finished creating the character sheet for him.
Okay, if you did, then you're good to go.
Now, obviously, he's a Dragonborn. That's the closest I could get him to being what he is in Vardor.
Sure.
He has psionic mind. You can send you can send telepathic messages to any creature that you can see within 30 feet of you. Which means he doesn't have to use a spell slot to do it.
So the range is 30 feet.
Yes.
Okay, if you're on the ground, this dragon is almost like 100+ feet up in the air.
It's in the air. Okay.
Yeah, it's way up in the air.
Like I said, brain disconnected.
No, you're good. Yeah, you're perfectly fine. Yeah, it's literally high up enough to where that it's hiding in the clouds.
Okay, scrap that then.
Mayhem,
Nani?
do you share the fact that he has psionic mind with the party?
None of you have interacted with him. Like,
Oh shit.
not right now. I'm not about to start metagaming.
No. Okay.
You can make one more attempt before the dragon is too far out of your reach because it's flying fast. It's leaving the area.
Oh.
All right. I'm doing. I'm doing.
If it's leaving, we could just let it leave.
I mean, there was a reason why this dragon flew over, and
Like it's literally flying north. It's flying north.
Wait. DM, you said it was 100?
It's over 100.
Over 100 in the air.
Be precise.
Zurin would be the only one that would get the precise amount, but he rolled too low to know that.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah. Zurin's gonna go 20 feet higher.
Okay.
And he's going to try it again.
Sure.
Nat fucking 20!
There you go. Okay.
There you go. You love to see it.
That's
So-
what we like to see.
So essentially what happens is that you watch Zurin soar up into the air and he tries to scream, but to the betterment of him, the wind is kind of blowing in his face and he's not able to get out like his full robust scream out. So it just sounds like a muffle in the wind. Well, he decides, okay, I'm going to fly up a little bit higher and get out of the wind that's blowing in my face and try again. As soon as he gets up to that top point, right before you get to the clouds, he screams it out with a bellowing roar in Draconic and says, "Friendly." You hear a roar back. And the roar
You've tried to reach.
the roar that you hear back is in Draconic. And the roar in question says, "Children hungry must return home."
Oh.
Bye. Have a safe journey.
Okay.
Hi, have a wonderful time.
I'm gonna shout back in Draconic. All right, you feed those kids. Thanks for chatting.
Thanks for being a responsible parent.
The dragon flies off with your nat 20, though.
Mm-hmm.
As it passes by you, I will allow you to be able to get a full view of it. The rest of the party will not be able to see it. You're close enough to where you'll get a view of it. As the dragon passes by, the dragon in question is almost metallic gold in nature. Every single scale from head to toe is literally lined with gold.
So it's an adult gold dragon.
It's literally like an adult gold dragon.
So
Like,
that means
matter of fact,
chaotic good.
matter of fact, it's an ancient gold dragon.
It's still chaotic good.
It's
I know this for a fact.
Yeah.
I know it for a fact.
it's chaotic good, yeah. But it is it flies
Oh.
over you and it allows you to get a full view of it because of you speaking to it in such a polite and calming demeanor. But you get the full grasp of it and see that this giant metallic gold ancient dragon flies over you. Its wingspan reaching hundreds of feet wide and majestic in nature. The wind itself, as it blows by you, is enough to where that it almost knocks the wind out from your lungs. It's so big. It gives one final roar. With your nat 20, I will give you a homebrew stat for the rest of Steep Rost.
Okay.
You have Dragon's Blessing.
Oh,
Ooh.
Drag-
okay.
So, in the remaining time of while you were in Steep Ross, Dragon's Blessing makes it to where that if somebody goes down and has essentially rolled their death saving throws and have completely died, they're like player kill, or well, let me get to this one first. If a player has died, like have total party player kill within a minute, you can use your blessing to bring them back to full health. Let me get the hiccup out of the way. You can use that blessing to bring them back up to full health, as if that their death saving throws had never happened.
Nice.
Or if they are in the midst of their death saving throws, and you wish to give them advantage on all of their death saving throws, you can use the blessing to give that person advantage on their death saving throws. It is a one-time use, though, while you were here in Steep Rost.
Okay. Would you be able to DM me that specific thing? That way I can have it with me, so
Yeah.
I'll remember it.
I can DM,
And
DM it to you later, yeah.
And I want to roleplay something as he does that.
Okay.
As soon as the dragon does that, and before he's completely past Zurin, in view, as long as the dragon can see it, Zurin wants to outstretch his arms and do a curtsy to him, basically, in midair.
Sure.
And just, in Draconic, say, "Thank you, dear friend."
The
Blessing.
dragon continues on, flying off into the darkness of the moon.
God damn.
Alright, as soon as that happens, Zern is going to drop down to ground level to the party and explain what happened.
Oh, so that dragon was friendly?
All gold dragons are chaotic good.
Huh?
Yeah, not all dragons are evil.
DM, can I make a roll?
You can?
And it would be dependent. I'll let you decide what it would be. I'm thinking it's either history or insight.
Okay.
I want to know the correlation between an ancient gold dragon being here and the Wyvern Kings.
Okay.
So, history or insight?
I will do history.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Oh,
The Wyvern Kings got their name for killing dragons.
oh.
So this is just a dragon that they hadn't found yet.
You are correct. Now, with a dirty
Boy.
20, I will give you a little bit more insight. In this realm, so keep in mind that we've been all about that there are different dimensions, different realms, different timelines. We've been all about that since being here. We all know this by now. In this version of this realm, of this timeline, the gods are dying. The gods are almost gone. They are almost extinct. The thing
Right.
that is replacing them is dragons. However, there are some, like the people here in Steepros, who do not want the dragons to reign supreme because of their religious views. They want the gods to return. In fact, I will go as far as to say that there are only 6 gods left in this realm. One of them you are hunting down.
Fury, right?
Mm-hmm.
The new deceiver.
Alright.
The other gods, you know of another god, but they are not here. They are currently in quote unquote heaven. The other gods you don't know anything about.
Valhalla!
But
No,
the
that's not.
Mighty Thor.
but the gods are dying, literally. They are dying out. The ones that wish to survive have made their way to heaven. The rest of them remain here on the mortal plane. Because
Okay. Oh, carry on. Sorry.
and the dragons are starting to grow in number and become stronger than anybody has ever witnessed. Like, you guys know that ancient dragons in and of themselves are already powerful. Imagine them being even more powerful, that of being like the level of Tiamat.
Ooh.
Ooh, spicy.
Okay. First thing I need to know is, Ilya, are you relaying this knowledge that you have to the rest of us?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are these gods that are remaining in line with the deities that exist in our reality?
You don't know that.
Okay. As someone who has a pact with Soon, would I potentially be able to try and sort of reach out to feel for her presence to know if she's one of the 6 still alive?
No, because you've tried that already, and all of you failed.
Did I?
Yes. But the moment that you arrived here, all of you rolled a religion check, and one of you rolled a nat 20 and was still unable to contact a deity.
Oh, okay.
The only one. No,
How?
let me rephrase that. The only one here that has been successful at contacting a deity has been Zurin, and that is because Zurin's deity is from this timeline and this dimension, which you now know why.
Then who the hell did I get in contact with, Tony?
You got into contact with someone similar to your deity.
So if she was alive, I wouldn't even be able to contact this version of Soon.
With a nat 20, you could maybe find out, but like it would be the equivalent of you rolling just a normal high roll to see if there's some chance that she might be here. But as far as Shinny's deity is concerned, Shinny essentially found a deity similar to his deity. But the way that it works is that, say for example, Soon, right? That you're trying to contact Soon, and there's a deity here that is similar to Soon. You would be able to contact Soon from your realm, but it would be static because of the interference from the deity that lives here.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother making the check then because my religion modifies +0 anyway.
But Zurin is the only one here that is capable of relaying information to his deity in a perfect context, dialogue, however you see fit, because his deity is originally from this realm, and you now all know why from the last episode.
And technically, he's the one we're hunting.
No,
No.
not him.
No.
Not
No.
him directly.
Yeah, so Zurin's deity, who used to be a bad guy, is now neutral. He is now chaotic neutral. He doesn't really give a shit about anything as long as like things go smoothly. He's kind of like laid back, essentially. The only thing that he wanted Zurin to do was to figure out why he lost his memories and why that he was put into the state that he was in the first place. By coming here, he did that. He fulfilled his end of the bargain. So now Zurin is free to do whatever the fuck he wants to with that. He fulfilled his contract, essentially. It's kind of like having a warlock that's free, like a warlock that has their powers but is no longer bound to go and fulfill the wishes of their deity. They could do literally anything they wanted to do.
I fulfilled my end of the bargain by getting. Well, let me look. Hang on a second.
Your deity regained their memories the moment that you step foot into this realm.
Yeah.
That's
what did we name him? We gave him a name before I made the deal with him, didn't we?
Yes.
What was his name again?
I'd have to go get my notebook out. I don't have it on me at the moment, but I do have a name for him. He used to be the Deceiver, but he's no longer that.
He used to be the Deceiver, but he gave me a new name.
Yes. But yeah, he no longer goes by that name. And in fact...
Tempest!
Yeah, Tempest. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, his new name is Tempest. But he, after the deal that was made, he gave up his supreme deity ruling of being one of the high gods and gave it to Fury, who then Fury decided to betray the party, do what he did, and now you're all in this situation that you're currently in. But Tempest, when he gave up his powers to another, he still had a divine heart that made him a deity of a sort. He was just a lower form of a deity, is that of the level of like the Ice Queen and so on and so forth. So he did something that caused him to go to a different realm, which ended up being the realm that Zurin is from, make his first contract with Zurin, and then he fulfilled his end of the bargain. So that's the only reason why Zurin is able to contact a deity of any sort, is because of that. Now, you've completed the last encounter. Zurin, you have been given the dragon's blessing. The dragon has moved on and has headed north. Takes you a couple of minutes to get to the gravesite, but you finally managed to get there. And I do have a map.
Oh my god, we have a map. Oh my god.
Oh my.
Graveyard.
I recognize this, I think.
I do too.
I hear question, yes.
Is the dog still following?
Is the dog with us? Yes.
Nothing has happened to scare the dog away, so the dog is currently still there, as well as your servant.
Good.
Where did you get this map?
I have a feeling I know exactly where this map is from.
Tony, this is the
This is the Halloween map.
This is the Halloween map that I used a while ago, like a long time ago.
When we did the Halloween special.
That's really fucking funny. Because it's Applegate Cemetery from episode 1 of Duckies and Dargans.
Oh, I don't have access to that, bro. I don't have any of those maps, bro. That's all you. But this is the map that I used for the Halloween episode.
It is very possible he genuinely just found the same map. Looks like a good map.
Literally all I did was I needed a map for a gravesite, and this was the one that popped up in my Halloween folder, so I just literally drag and dropped it.
I just realized how poignant this is.
Hey, Amy.
Yeah?
You know the very first thing that Anon did in the campaign?
Yes?
She was standing here.
Ping me.
That poor motherfucker was all the way over here.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
That always made me laugh, by the way, that was the first fucking thing Anon did.
Well,
Holy shit.
well, I guess accidents do happen.
Can I search the ground to see if there's any discarded arrows?
You suddenly hear a weird scream off in the distance. Oh god!
What was his name again, Mayhem?
I genuinely can't remember.
Oh, you
I
gave him a name as well. Like,
Do I see a pile of 3 daggers on the ground?
Matter of fact, you see 3 hands stretching out from graves, but they can't seem to dig themselves out. What the fuck is this?
They can't get out.
as we arrive in the
Put 'em back in!
As we
Holy
arrive
shit.
in the
Go ahead.
Could you imagine?
Could you
fucking-
imagine?
We rock up at Ilera's grave, and it's actually her.
Literally.
It's actually her springing into life in episode 1 of Duckies and Dargans.
That would be hilarious.
We're the reason the daggers are there. I have 2. Who else has a dagger?
I have 1.
Yes, Elio, we're doing this. But no, I'm just thinking, like, as we arrive at the misty cemetery, we see a half-orc holding flowers, trudging through the mist. Was he a half-orc or was he a full orc?
Half-orc.
Half-orc, okay. So the butcher was the full orc, okay.
I'm just doing my job.
Not the brightest spark.
You know what this? Okay, so I'm not even kidding. I'm not even just because I need to get this out of the way, just because of what Rob is literally putting in my chat right now. No fucking shit. I'm not even kidding. I was going to let you guys figure it out, but Alera's grave is literally right here.
Wait. Oh, that one? Really? I thought you were gonna give her like that one.
No. Like I was gonna give Alera this one.
No. Let's be honest. It's this one. Oh, why can I not ping?
Function do you guys use for pings again?
Just hold down.
Yeah, hold down.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
No. Let's be honest. This is going to be this one.
Ping.
But I swear on God, I really did not intend it for it to be the same map. I swear to God, this is a map.
Look at how you've lucked out as a result of it.
I mean, like it does fit. It's pretty awesome.
It really fits. Yeah.
But this is the map that I used for the Halloween episode that we did 2 years ago.
2 years ago, yeah. It was when I finally got back into rolling D&D. Because that was when I played Jack Skellington.
Mm-hmm. But that is, I'll go ahead and give it to you just because I think this is absolutely hilarious and that it's ironic that this is the same map and I just didn't realize it. But this is Alera's grave here. So if you guys want to inspect it, you can.
I'm taking the dog with me.
Okay.
Yeah, Zern's going to fly over and inspect it, yeah.
Cool.
Okay,
Yeah,
before...
Holy shit. Tony, it's... okay, I have to do this. Okay? So
You're going to screen share it, aren't you?
no, I don't want to start an activity. Roll 20. Fuck off. Screen. Boom. Okay? This you can see the pathway. Game drive, Duckies and Dargans, graphical resources, maps, dungeons, generic. Boom.
Oh, yep, there it is.
My fucking God. It
There it
actually
is.
That is crazy, man. That's
uncanny.
That's literally crazy how that shit works. Um,
Before Alira arrives at the grave, she's walking along the path. Does she find anything right here? I would like to investigate this exact spot.
cool.
What's my investigation modifier? That's a 0, so that's a 10. Do I find anything?
You don't find any items, but I will give you this because this is legit. Like this is how I had planned it.
Okay.
That's Anon's grave.
Ah!
Okay, underneath the tree. Yeah, sure.
Under the tree.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
the tracks. Holy fuck.
All right. Where's?
Oh, actually, no. In that case,
I guess we have to go to a factory for Xeris's.
because someone's.
Oh no,
already
I can tell you.
investigating-
I can tell you where Xeris is buried, but it's not in this grave.
Ooh.
You're right. It's in the
Okay,
glue.
so
it's
hang
in the
on.
glue factory.
Because someone's already investigating Alera's grave, I'm gonna actually inspect Anon's grave.
Okay. Cool.
What would you like me to do? Perception, investigation.
It would be investigation. It would be investigation. For Ilya
Desecrate
and
corpse.
Altair, are you going to the graves or no?
I will take that. That's a 16.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to Galera's.
Okay. Altair.
I think Alera's investigation on Anon's grave is just gonna be like she's gonna on the way to Alera's grave. She's just gonna sort of glance to the left and just like see this. Is it marked as Anon's or is it?
It's marked as Anon's.
Okay, so she's gonna see this name on the grave, and she's just sort of she can't put a finger on it, but something feels familiar and worth looking at. So, I rolled 16 on investigation.
So with your investigation roll, the tombstone itself is made out of platinum. Engraved in the platinum says, "In loving memory of the hero from above, the one who could shoot the rest, Anon."
One who can shoot the rest. Oh,
Like-
No, I'm pretty sure that's what she'll be doing after if she listens to these.
Mr. Mayhem's gonna fucking love that when
She's
I tell
gonna
her
kill.
tomorrow. She's gonna love it.
I'm watching this as
but
well
that-
because you've opened up the opportunity for cameos.
But
This is great.
But I will say this. So, like I said, the tombstone itself is made out of platinum. Then the part where there's normally like grass where the grave actually would be laid at, there's like a plaque, and it's also made out of like platinum. But it looks to be like that it looks like a door, right? But it's not like a typical door. It looks to be like the plaque is carved to look like a door. But it's a very intricate door. It's one that you would see in like the higher classes of the Underdark.
So is this just an image of a door, or is it actual?
Yeah, it's
door?
like an image of a door. It's like
Okay.
you get the sense that whoever carved this down here knew something about Anon that made it to seem like that there is the possibility that she might need to get out at some point, like leave and escape. So they left an opening, almost like a door.
Alera readies her dagger.
On the apocalypse.
Anybody got a piece of paper?
Back in there.
Took us
Not time for you to come out yet.
750 years to bury you, bitch.
Now,
Here's the real part that we need to tell Mrs. Mayhem about tonight's session.
Now, Allura, all seriousness, I need to know this answer. Do you touch the door?
Do I touch the door?
It says till death do us part. Dang it.
YOLO, why not but hold a reaction, just in case.
Okay. So
Holding reaction.
so Allura, you already have a bit of magic dwelling within you. You are also half elf. So,
Oh,
what you
shit.
see, the door starts to glow in areas. It starts to like parts of the door start to shine, kind of like in in Lord of the Rings when that door
Yeah,
to
the Moria.
Moria, it kind of does that, right? It starts to shine, and then you start to see letters appear above the door right before it finishes glowing, and it said, and the words are in Elvish.
Speak, friend, and enter.
I know that was going to come out, but no, that's not what it says.
No, no.
It says,
Bello.
"Let me fucking sleep."
No, what it actually says, what it actually says is, "Beloved my children who come beneath, may you find the treasures underneath. What I hold is treasures from above, so that you may be protected from all that come from around." The door opens.
So it's not an image; it's an actual door. Okay.
It's an actual door. It
Okay.
opens up. There is a tomb there. Laying upon the tomb itself is made out of like a see-through platinum, and Anon's body is preserved perfectly.
Allura ready to dagger.
Anon's Anon's body is like literally laying there with her arms crossed. She is dead. You can see it. There's no doubt there's no doubt in mine. She is dead.
Belong, ready to dagger.
She is
Fighting my fucking wife.
No,
There's
like listen.
Major doubt in my mind.
Listen. There you see within the tomb, Anon is laying with her arms crossed. She is fully dead. She has been dead for a long, long time. However, her body is preserved perfectly. It has not seen any form of decay whatsoever at all. So you can tell that this tomb is magical in nature. However, there is a bow and a quiver sitting right next to the tomb that is perfectly intact.
No, no, no.
And from within the tomb you hear, "Who disturbs my slumber?"
Okay.
No, no, no.
No. Bear in mind that I am still holding a reaction. I want to pick up the bow and quiver.
Okay. Give me just a second.
That's how you get zombies.
Fine. I honestly thought this was just going to be a one-off little check, and it might just be a little Easter egg. I didn't think this was going to go anywhere.
Oh, I'm scared now.
Mm-hmm.
This is what you suddenly hear on Discord.
Oh no,
We're in danger.
He's passed the fuck out. I know she ain't gonna be popping in here. Don't you worry. Besides,
All of a sudden, she just comes in and stands behind you, like, really?
besides, she doesn't have the adventuring high roll. It's fine.
Like I said, she comes and stands behind you.
Oh, no, Mayhem. It wasn't more in the sense of an intervention joining the call. It was more a sense of Tony having something planned this whole fucking time.
I did.
Joining the call.
I did. Okay.
What did that American ginger do?
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Please,
Roll
yeah.
initiative.
You grab the bow and nothing happens, except for the bow starts to glow. It glows with a radiant light. You are automatically attuned to the bow.
Oh!
Oh.
The bow is called Heaven's Hand.
Oh!
The bow is a magic bow in the purposes of being a weapon. It gives you a +1 to your attack roll. So whatever your current modifier is for your attack roll, you get to add an additional +1 when the bow is equipped.
Yeah.
When you shoot the bow, it does not deal piercing damage. It deals radiant.
Oh!
You just got Tiku's divination.
Oh,
I genuinely just got Tiku's divination, didn't I?
That'll be handy for going up against a literal god later down the line.
I'm not done.
Or vampires.
I'm not done.
Yep. I'm listening.
If you add a spell slot to the bow, you deal an extra 2d6 points of radiant damage
Timing the date and all that. It's really like
per slot.
So if it's a 5th level
Oh.
spell slot, it's 10d6.
Yes.
I've just
Holy
got
shit.
fucking overkill. Forget Tiku's divination. I just got Levy's breath.
However, it has a charge on it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
The
There's
charge is essentially there to keep you from spamming it.
Yeah, of course.
It has 5 charges on it.
Right.
You waste 1 charge and add a spell slot of your choice to add the extra damage.
Right.
In order to recharge the bow for its charge counters, you must roll a d6 at the crack of dawn.
Yeah, okay. Who's Dawn?
Okay, DM, let me make sure I'm understanding this right. So
Sorry.
it's a +1 bow.
It's a
that deals
+1 bow.
radiant- It's a +1 bow that deals radiant damage.
Yes.
You said it's got charges.
It's got 5 charges.
5 charges. So Allura could essentially expend 1 charge to add a 6th level spell slot.
Yes. Well, okay, let me reread it just to make sure.
I would assume it can only do level spells that are like up to my level.
Yeah, but
No, okay, I got it here. I had to reread it. So, okay. So, it does do that, but 1st through 3rd level is 1 charge. 4th and 5th is 2 charges. 6th and 7th is 3 charges, and then anything above that is all 5 charges.
So it's kind of like in the swings and roundabouts way, it's kind of like the staff that Zyrus has.
In a sense, yeah.
Okay.
So the higher up the level of spell slot you put into it, the more charges you have to put into it. But it does not break when you lose all of the charges. So if you just run out, you just run out, and it just becomes like a regular magic bow that deals radiant damage instead of piercing damage.
Now, it doesn't have an overload option, does it? Where if you roll too high of how many charges is on it, it might explode.
No, it doesn't have that. It's that's why it's a D6. So in the chance that she rolls, I got the hiccups. Sorry. In the chance that she rolls a 6, essentially all it will do is just be like a nat 20 and guarantee that you get the
all 5 charges back.
All 5 charges back.
Okay.
So you have 2 initial rolls that will give you full charges, but you have to do it at dawn. You can't do it at any other time.
That's fine. So how am I actually adding this item then? Because that's a lot of information.
I'm going to give you the stats later when we get out of the session. I still have to go over the quiver.
Appreciate that.
The quiver is quite simple.
Okay.
It's the quiver of infinite arrows.
Oh.
Literally, it's a quiver that no matter how many arrows you pull out of it, it keeps giving you more arrows. Over and over and over again. However, because of that, the damage is reduced.
Yeah, I thought so.
So,
there'd be a caveat to it.
So, the damage that is normally for an arrow, let me go and look it up because I had it here.
D6?
I think it's a D6, yeah.
This is going to let me live out my dream of being the rogue ranger.
No, you're Legolas.
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to play.
I mean, you literally could have just multi-classed into rogue. Or not rogue, but a ranger.
But why weaken yourself?
I wanted to be able to do spellcasting as well. This is now...
Why not multi-class into ranger?
This is now letting me play into exactly what I was originally wanting to do, which was a rogue.
Because rangers get spellcasting.
Yeah, but warlock gets some cool spells. Get Eldritch Blast.
Yeah,
You know,
so this bow is a short bow, but
right.
it normally deals a D6, but if you use these arrows, it deals a D4 instead, and instead of piercing, it's radiant. Because the bow changes the arrow into radiant damage.
Yeah, of course.
But it's a D4 plus any modifiers that you get to add. So in this case, it would be dex base.
I will definitely need the stats sending my way for that, so I can add it to my character.
Yeah, that was the easy item. So
it's D4, but she adds a D6 if she pumps a spell slot into it.
if you pump the one spell slot, you get to add an additional D6. It's kind of like the paladin thing where they do the smites, but it's for a bow and it's like limited.
In Skyrim terms, you just basically got Oriel's bow.
Yep.
Oh god.
Yep.
But yeah, so if you use any of the arrows from the infinite quiver, it's a D4 instead of a D6, and it's radiant instead of piercing. And then if you put the spell slot, you can add the spell slot as if like you're doing a smite.
Okay, and I can use finite arrows from another source that still pierce for a D6.
Yes, and
Not,
it will
not
be.
one. You know, I don't mean pierce, but like obviously the radiant. But
It will deal
they'll
1d6
still do
radiant.
D6. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay, so that is what
I'll definitely need those stats.
That is what you find next to the tomb, as well as a letter written around the hilt of the bow.
Oh, I would like to read the letter.
The letter is in Elvish.
I can read
Get your
Elvish.
hands off my shit.
The
No Tachi.
The letter.
Don't forget to feed Didi and bubblegum.
You motherfucker! God damn you! You motherfucker! You had to ruin it!
Is that what I actually said?
You motherfucker! You had to ruin it!
Fucking shitting me, Tony.
You motherfucker! How dare you ruin that for me? That was my moment, and you took that from me.
Fuck was I supposed to know?
God damn it!
Tony, it's not like you and I sat and planned this.
2,000 years later.
Damn, I can't believe I got it right.
Don't forget to feed Dee and bubblegum.
Is that all it said, or was there more to it?
Yes, that's literally all it said, and he ruined that for me.
It's okay. It's okay. We knew Mayhem was a bad person.
If it wasn't for the fact that if it wasn't for the fact I'm too fucking scared to do it, I'd go and wake Mrs. Mayhem vote.
I just wanted the one thing, and I couldn't even have that.
That's beautiful.
God damn it.
Mayhem, that was fucking. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I am on fire tonight, guys.
Man, I feel the same way, dude. I feel like I'm doing real good today. Man, I just got.
I managed to freak the fuck out of Overkill. We got the same map from Duckies and Darkins as we are right now, and I just fucking pissed off the DM.
God damn it.
I knew you were gonna pull. I knew you were gonna pull Canaverous too. I knew it.
Okay, all right. I do have to get the rest of this session completed because we're at the 2-hour mark. So let's kind
Well,
of.
DM, you wanna tell me what the note says?
That's what the note said. You done ruined the surprise.
Hey, the note now says the bow doesn't work for you ever.
Oh.
Until you feed Dee and bubblegum.
No, until you kill a particular character.
All right.
Where are you going with this?
So anyway, so Ilya, Zurin, and Altair, you are currently at Alara's grave.
Hang on, if that's where you're going,
Alara's
if that's where you're
grave.
going to next, if that's where you're going to next, I don't want to do one last thing.
Okay.
I want to just, as a quick sign of respect, take take a knee in front of Anon's grave, and like just whisper a thank you for the gifts, and then take my leave and join the others.
Okay. The door will actually close as you leave.
Okay.
Before it closes, you hear a slight quack in the background.
Wait.
Anyway,
Hungry.
so you guys get to Alara's grave. Anybody who's inspecting the grave, please roll investigation rolls.
Of course.
Oh, I'll let you guys
19.
have your moment to shine now.
19.
Yep. I got a 12.
Okay.
Sorry.
So 12, 19.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Oh man.
Allura.
I'm not inspecting. I'm letting them have their moment.
Okay. So 12, 19, and nat 20. Okay, so we're going to start with the 12. Basically, it's similar to what Allura saw with Anon's grave. It's essentially that the tomb is made out of platinum. And it reads something similar to Anon's grave, where it basically pertains to Alara. It just says, hero of the realm, protector of all, slayer of many, Alara Daragon, and then it just ends there. And then you've got the plate on the ground that also looks like a door.
I'll touch the plate.
Well, I got to get the nat 20s done first.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
The 19 and the nat 20. You see the same thing, except one thing that stands out for the two of you.
Mm-hmm.
The text that is written on the door is not in Elvish.
Ooh.
It's in Undercommon.
Oh.
Ooh. Canavros understands Undercommon.
Okay.
So I'll have him translate.
So Canalvarus looks to you and looks to the door and reads it out loud and says, blood of many, slayer of none. My heart belongs to family, and my soul belongs to friends.
Okay.
That's an interesting riddle. Undercommon.
Well, we know she was a drow.
Alara, get over here and touch the plate.
Me?
Did you just say Alara, get over here and
I
touch
said
the plate?
Allura. I said Allura.
No,
Too many names.
No. Double down and say it wrong.
Allura.
Allura.
All right. I heard you the first time. All right, Allura's gonna.
Motherfucker.
Allura's gonna touch the door.
Nothing happens.
Yeah, no, I didn't think so.
Ilya touches the door. Fuck it.
Nothing happens.
The kitty touches the door.
Nothing happens.
Allura readies
Let's
her dagger.
all touch the door.
Speak the riddle again, Tony.
I heard Zurin say something.
I'm looking to the guys and saying, let's all touch the door.
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, do it. Yeah.
You all touch the door, and the door starts to glow.
Hey, the power of friendship.
The power of God and anime.
It starts to glow until the point to where it reaches the top of the tomb, and then the door slides open just as Anon's did. Inside, you see something similar. You see a tomb that is completely made out of a clear platinum, where Alara's body has been preserved by magic. She has not decayed even in the slightest. She is wearing what looks to be like an attire fit for battle, adorned in blacks and reds. Sitting next to the tomb on either side is two weapons. However, the difference between these two weapons is that they are rusted. One is a cleaver, and the other is a rapier.
Of course.
I'll grab the rapier.
Damn it, Altair! Haven't you already grabbed enough?
I've grabbed zero things, thank you very much.
You grabbed the claw from the kids.
Fucking cleavers there. Of
I to take it out of the person that was going to throw it.
What do you grab? What do you grab? I need to know who grabs what.
Altair grabs the rapier.
Okay. So, Altair, you grab the rapier. You are now cursed.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Inside your head. And I swear to God, I'm going to make this happen. And Rob, you better pay very close attention because I'm going to need you for this later on.
Uh-oh.
You hear the scream of a woman inside your head. It won't stop.
I have a feeling I know how he's gonna need Rob for this later. Rob.
It is a I'm not kidding. It's like a constant scream. It literally is causing you pain as you're holding the rapier.
I mean, going to end up dropping it to clutch head.
Cool. You drop it, the screaming stops.
Was there a look of like visible distress on
Yes,
Altair?
he's fucked up.
Okay.
Oh.
Ilya sort of like backs up 5 feet.
Zern's gonna reach out to Tempest real quick.
Okay. While you make that roll, I'm going to answer Rob's question. Rob, I'm going to need you at some point to record a version of yourself as Alara screaming at the top of your lungs. And send that recording to me.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Well, my religion check is shit.
7?
Yep.
Yeah, you don't get an answer.
Oh, jeez. Arcana check on the room. If I can.
Arcana check on what?
The room. The tomb.
The tomb? Okay, cool.
Okay, if he's checking the tomb, I'm gonna do an Arcana check on the
God bless it.
rapier itself.
Fuck
You know
it.
what?
I'll do the same roll.
Okay. So, Zurin, you don't get anything.
Yeah, mine's fucking
18.
useless. I get nothing. I got a 3.
Okay, you don't get anything.
Nope.
18.
18? Okay. So both the cleaver and the rapier are cursed. However, something is odd. You can see a line of an aura connecting the two.
Were they at
You
any
relate-
point in contact before?
Do you relay that, Ilya?
Is there anything else that I gleaned from the Arcana check before I start? saying shit to my
Not
partner?
currently, no. That's it.
It tells me there is more to know.
I looked at Altair and I say, well, pointing at both the rapier and the cleaver, I looked at Altair and I say, they're connected somehow. Don't fucking touch them, but they're connected.
I'm sorry, I just had this mental image of Allura just like kicking one of them to the corner of the room, and for the split second that her foot's in contact with it, I could just hear Rob just going, ah!
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
I'm not doing that, by the way. It was just a mental image. It was great. Ugh.
DM, can I do something?
Sure.
I'd like to do an investigation on Alera's actual sarcophagus.
Okay. Go for it.
I'm not using roll 20. Fuck that shit.
Roll 20 hates us today.
I hate my die too. That's 4. Never mind.
Cool.
I'll do the same roll. What was it? Investigation.
Sure.
Yeah.
17.
So, the sarcophagus itself, like I said, is literally made out of platinum, but it is so clear and pristine that it is see-through, and it has been done by magic of the highest grade. You can tell that whoever crafted the tombs of both Alara and Anon are that of either the highest level mage or a deity of some sort. They wanted to pay their respects to both of these people in the highest form possible. On the
Somehow I get
tombs,
the impression this deity was Scottish.
on the tombs, you see what looks to be like runes, which you can assume is the runes that were needed in order to keep them preserved for infinite amount of time. They will remain preserved as long as they stay within the sarcophagi. The weapons themselves were placed neatly next to the tombs in order for them to be buried with their chosen weapons of choice. However, it looked like that Alara's weapons, something had happened to them before that they were put in the tomb, hence why they are rusted.
Were they at any point in contact with each other, and have they been yet?
No, the rapier was on the left side and the cleaver is on the right side, but the rapier is currently out of the tomb, sitting right next to Altair. The cleaver is still inside of the tomb on the right side, and it is perfectly placed as if like it was just laid on a flat foundation to remain there for all eternity.
Right.
And Avarice is going to use Mage Hand to pick up the cleaver.
Okay. He uses Mage Hand to pick up the cleaver, and he just picks it up. Nothing happens.
He's going to bring it over to him, and he's going to make an investigation check on it.
Okay. Go for it.
That's not as great. It's only a 12.
12. Apart from the normal of where you can see that the blade itself is rusted and the handle itself looks like it is decaying, that's about the gist of what you get. And yeah, there's nothing really much to it.
Yeah, I kind of expected that. Okay.
Okay, real long shot. I want to try touching the weapons to each other. It could do something.
Are you picking up both of the weapons?
Fuck it, why not?
Okay, you touch both of the weapons. You don't hear any screaming. You pick up both of the weapons. To you, the blades look in pristine condition. They look like they are brand new, and they look like as if the gods themselves have crafted it.
Oh god! I knew there was a point where they would have to be touched at the same time, and I was gonna.
Okay.
In other words, what I was going to do, but got stopped from doing.
You
Okay,
are.
Altair, can you tell me what happened when you picked up one of them? Because you did.
Screaming.
Right, I hear nothing. Can you guys tell me what you are seeing right now?
I see two of the most disheveled blades I'd ever seen in my life.
Right, this looks like it could cut diamond.
Zern's gonna walk over and can Zern see those blades real quick?
Okay, Allura is gonna sort of, in a very calculated move, pass both weapons to Zurin, so that the passover happens like instantly. There's no delay from one weapon to the other.
Okay, Zern's gonna take both the weapons in his hands.
They look pristine, exactly as Allura described them. They could literally cut any form of diamond that you could so name. To the rest of the party, they look like mere trash.
Okay,
Zern's
yeah,
gonna
now I see the trash, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say Zern's gonna hold it up and be like, "Now, do you see what we are seeing?"
Yeah, I see absolute garbage. I wouldn't use that to cut my dinner.
Zaren's gonna do a 180 to Ilya and be like, "Here," and hand both the blades over to Ilya.
You think I'm touching them after what they did to Altair? Fuck off.
I'm
No.
standing here fine, Ilya.
Trust. Touch
Here.
them both at the same time. You will be okay.
Ilya will take them at the same time.
They look pristine, brand new. As the
Can I get a closer look? See if there's anything new about them that couldn't see before.
you sure can. You could roll an Arcana or Investigation.
Well, Arcana, I'm going for that juicy +5.
Mhm.
21.
Fucking
21.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
so I'm going to relay the information to you, Ilya, and like literally, this is the stats of the weapon. I'm going to. None of you are attuned to these weapons. Unlike Anon's weapon, where it was attuned to an elf, these are much more difficult to attune to. So, how we were saying before the session that it will take an hour to attune to these weapons, not only will it take longer than an hour, but it attunes to those of a specific nature. And I'm going to relay to you why.
Okay.
The weapons together, and I swear to God, if any of you laugh, they're called Blood for the Blood God.
Okay, Tony, you can swear to God I laughed.
I knew one of you would get it.
Is the other one skull for the skull throwing?
I'm trying real hard to behave myself here because I've already pissed you off once.
You have, but that's fine.
Hold it back.
Okay.
For the blood god.
Skull for the skull throne.
These weapons separated from one another are useless. They don't do anything. You can't deal damage with them. You can't do anything. In fact, if you try to separate these two weapons, you will hear a piercing scream in your head for as long as you hold it. The longer you hold it, the more damage you will take.
Oh.
Which Altair is about to take damage here in a second because I have been letting you guys figure it out. But Altair, you're going to take psychic damage here in a minute.
Okay.
Emotional damage.
The cleaver does the exact same thing. If you hold the cleaver without the rapier, it will also do the same thing. It will scream in your head until you let go. However, together, they work in harmony. Now, here's what they do when they are together. The rapier can be lit up to where that will glow and flame. It is a blue flame. As a bonus action, you can ignite the sword, dealing an additional 1d6 fire damage on hit, shedding bright light in a 10-foot radius, plus dim light in another 10 foot. You can also use a bonus action to diminish this light.
1d6 fire damage. Read the shedding of the light bit again.
Sheds a bright light in a 10-foot radius, and another 10 feet of dim light. And you can do that as a bonus action, and it glows a blue flame when you do it. You can use another bonus action to diminish the flame.
Okay.
Okay. In addition, when attuned to the weapon by the nature of your character, you have 2 different summons. If you are of the good nature, you summon a nightmare. If you are of neutral or evil nature, you summon 2 skeletons. The skeletons and the nightmare have names. The 2 skeletons are Jerry and Larry.
I like it.
Boy,
And
My mayor's name is Zaris.
and you know what the bull's name is, so I'm not even going to bother.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no. I have not caught up. I don't know what the bull's name is.
That's why I'm not going to reveal it.
Oh,
You haven't caught up.
oh. I'll get there.
You'll get there. But depending on the nature of your character will determine what you can summon. You can't summon one or the other at will. You have to be of a certain alignment before you can summon them. Now, that's what the rapier does. The cleaver is a little different. The cleaver, as a bonus action, can be ignited with dark black aura that deals a new type of damage.
Does it make 2 + 2 = 5?
No. You can use a bonus action to ignite the cleaver in a dark black aura to deal an additional 1d6 bleed damage.
Ooh.
Sorry, no, not 2 + 2.
Yeah.
15 + 8
Okay.
= 30. Yeah.
Tony has introduced bleeding into this campaign.
On a successful hit of a nat 20 with the cleaver, the opposing person who is hit must make a Constitution saving roll. If they fail the Constitution saving roll, they will take bleed damage at the start of each of their turns equal to 1d6, and it will stack for every time that you add additional bleed damage of a nat 20. So, for example, if you roll 2 nat 20s in a row and they fail the saving throw, it will deal 2d6 bleed damage at the start of each of their turns. Additionally, if they fail the roll and they take the 1d6 at the start of their turns, for each point of damage that they take, you heal 1d6 damage up until your max. In which case, you will then gain temporary hit points up to a max of 10 additional hit points.
Okay. Tony, what's the DC for the con save?
The DC is 15.
Ooh. That's high.
It's not really.
It's about average.
Really?
Yeah, DC 15 is about average.
So,
Jeez.
what is the base damage roll for both the rapier and the cleaver?
The rapier is 1d8 plus whatever modifier, so it would be strength, or no, it's a finesse weapon, so dex base. So it'd be 1d8 plus dex. The cleaver is strength based, so it is going to be 1d6 plus your strength.
Okay. And do these weapons have a class requirement?
They don't have a class requirement. They have the requirement of being attuned to them. You have to be of a certain nature, and you have to be a certain race.
What's the race?
The race is 2 options: orc or tiefling.
So only an orc or a tiefling can use these weapons.
Only an orc or a tiefling can attune to them successfully.
This is just paranoia brain going on at the moment. Just to clarify, there is nothing negative happening to Ilya at this exact moment in time, is there?
No. So you can hold the weapons and you can use them like just normal weapons as long as they're together. So you can actually like attack with them for like the 1d8 and the 1d6 for like just regular damage. You just can't use any of the additional features that the weapons have on them.
Ilya walks over to Illyra's sarcophagus and gently places the weapons down in front of it and turns to her party members and says, although we can use these, any one of us in here can use these, there are some extremely powerful benefits that none of us can use. And I
Actually,
go, oh, shit, no. Zurin.
yeah,
During.
I look at, well, okay, then
tiefling, right?
Yeah,
The only ones that you know of that can use it is Zurin and Val.
Yeah, of course, because Val's an orc, isn't she?
Mm-hmm.
hold on a second. I thought that once we left here, anything we gained anything we acquired in here stayed in here.
Nope.
But just like why we don't have our actual out of here inventory in here.
Maybe we couldn't bring external stuff in, but we can take stuff out. I don't know. DM?
No, Alora is correct. Otherwise, that wouldn't make sense as to why that Locke was able to leave.
Yeah.
Oh, valid point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You can't bring
Then-
stuff in, but you can take stuff out.
Okay, then turning to Zurin. After I've put the weapons down, I'm gonna say it's you or Val. You're the only two that are able to use these to their full potential anyway.
So you're gonna relay what you learned about them to Zurin?
Yeah. I'm saying this to all of you. Like pointing to the rapier, that one you can light both of these up with magical effects. Rapier is fire. It's blue. It's got the ability to summon stuff. The cleaver, it will cause you to bleed exponentially depending on how bad it cuts you.
Zurin's gonna pick them both up and place them in his pack,
Okay.
and he's just gonna leave it at that.
Meanwhile, all of this has been going on. Allura's just been clutching her new bow like it's a new toy on Christmas.
Zurin, since you've picked them up, there's the stats for them.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna take
Oh.
that out of my my notes section for now.
I'll add it into my notes section
I
later
take
on.
some notes for this bow and quiver.
Now, by the time that you guys get all that settled in and the grave itself closes, it's towards midnight. All of a sudden, you hear something peculiar. You hear
The hell is this? The air
Who
raid
let the
siren?
cattle loose?
Saying, hey, we're not where we're supposed to be.
behind
Cows
you.
got out.
Behind you, in the middle of the graveyard.
Oh boy.
Here, you see a giant, bright, beaming golden light shine down upon the ground, leaving a sigil burned into the gravel below.
Thor? Wait, what the fuck is that?
He's about that big.
Oh, jeez, is that the thing
uh,
that came and
fuck?
fight Thor in the first Thor movie?
No, that. Oh my god! If that's what I think it is, we are gonna have to run.
The beam
Oh, shit.
reveals a titan made of metal,
Yep.
holding in his hand a staff, and laid upon the top of the staff is a clock. He looks to the four of you and says, blasphemers, traitors, ruiners of time, ruiners of dimensions. The Lord known as Zarus deems you unworthy.
Coffee.
You are all to be sent to the labyrinth.
Oh.
Failure to comply is death. Will you come or will you die?
Do you guys fancy your chances?
Who's summoning us?
You heard him say that the Lord Zarus has literally deemed you unworthy. He's found you out.
Why not take us to your lord?
Let's go speak with Zarus. We would like an audience with him.
Cannot compute. Must obey Lord.
Bring us to him.
You see a glitch on his face. Like he's trying to relay something, but can't.
Windows is rebooting.
No.
Cannot
This isn't
compute.
never.
You
Must
just see the
obey
little-
Lord.
You just
Comply?
see the little fucking paperclip guy.
Clippy.
Are you having issues?
Let me help.
Insight check
Yep.
to determine whether or not he's actually unable to process what we've just said to them, or whether it
Just doesn't want to. Yeah.
yeah, whether it just doesn't want to. 18.
He cannot understand what you're trying to say. It's like he's being he's being forced.
Hang on. Allow
So
me.
this is out. Okay, so the words of "bring us to him" are outside of the parameters of his understanding.
Okay.
Correct.
Hang on. Allow me. Allura is going to step forward and, in a most gracious manner of etiquette, say, "The Lord Zarus has personally requested our presence. You have been sent to bring us to him."
Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage because of the
Oh,
because you said Zarus instead of Zarus.
That's regional pronunciation.
No,
Doesn't matter.
no.
Roll it with disadvantage.
I gotta side with Tony on this one.
17.
With disadvantage?
My persuasion is +7. I just rolled a 10 and a 19.
Oh, wow.
That's why I said allow me.
Does
Because
a
of my modifier.
does a 17 hit you?
Yeah.
I never said it was a success.
Fuck me.
Okay, Tony, at least be clear. Could she have succeeded?
If she had rolled above a 20, yes.
Okay.
Good lord.
I had a 26 there. And you
Yeah,
did
but you had
disadvantage put that
disadvantage.
down. Yeah.
Disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Asshole. How much are you killing me for then?
That's 14 points of bludgeoning damage as it
Holy
There it
shit.
is.
as it strikes you across the face with its staff that with a clock made of pure gold. It strikes you across the face, grabs you by the back of your shirt, and then proceeds to put you inside of his chest and then close his chest up.
Hmm.
You are now considered restrained.
Well, I've done all I can do.
The Lord
God
Zarus wishes you to comply. You will all be punished for your digression, your interference. Will you comply or will you die?
Let her out and we'll comply. Free her.
Asshole in the pronunciation.
Free her and you will have my compliance.
Roll a persuasion check.
Here we go. This is how liberty dies. With thunderous applause.
Really?
If there was one that I was gonna get tonight, it had to be that one.
Nat 1?
No.
No, sir.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Cool. So with a nat 20, he will open his chest back up. He will reach in, grab Allura, and then place Allura in front of him, but then take the staff and put it right next to Allura and say, comply.
Oh,
I'm standing in front of him.
Cool.
And as soon as I get close to Alara, I just say, back up.
very, very reluctantly, I'm backing up.
He holds you down with the staff. He keeps you from moving past 5 feet away from him. And he just keeps repeating the word comply. Comply.
I am complying.
Oh, he's meaning all of you. He's meaning all of you. Comply.
I mean, we all just walk up, I guess.
Clutching Bashaba in my right hand, I will make my way up behind Ilya.
Okay. Altair?
Did you not hear me?
No, I didn't. I really didn't. What'd you say?
I literally said I just walk up to him then.
Okay, cool. So he is going to cast on each of you hold person, and he is going to cast it at, let's see, the 5th level, I think, or 6th level.
To get all of us?
Yeah, to get all of you.
Probably be.
I think it's
6th, isn't it?
It's a 2nd level spell, so 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. Yeah, so 5th level. He's going to cast it at 5th level. You all must succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
Is it a spell? So it is a spell, right?
Boy.
It is a spell.
Then I have advantage against it.
Yep.
You said wisdom?
Yes, wisdom, yes.
18.
15.
19.
So 15, 19,
Grateful for that +1. Mayhem rolled 18.
18. Okay. Altair?
Another 18.
Okay. So everybody passed. He tries to cast the whole person on you, and then he notices that he fails. So then he takes his staff, hits it on the ground, and then he's going to try to cast it one more time. So each of you roll a wisdom saving throw one more time.
An advantage again. Nat 20 for 22.
Okay.
17 that time.
Okay.
That's hovering
Mayhem, the
between
fuck?
2 numbers.
You and I roll the same?
Yeah, again.
We're in
16.
sync.
All right. So everybody passed. So he casts it again. He looks to all of you and says, failure to comply, not being restrained, refusing to be taken to prison must enact combat.
Oh boy.
We should have fucking decided to auto-fail it.
I mean, you can decide that amongst yourselves now.
You don't think you can take that?
Out of session, I genuinely don't think we can take it.
I'm under the same assumption.
You just got slapped for 14. And we're out of healing potions.
Yeah.
I will give you the opportunity. You can either fight it or you can comply, and I will make it to where that all of your roles are a group effort and you will all have whole person cast on you. But I will make an exception because Zurin rolled a nat 20. If you comply, normally he was going to take your weapons away from you, and you would have to go and find your weapons. I will make it to where that with Zurin's nat 20, that he essentially found a way to hide everybody's weapons to where that the being could not see them. Therefore, you bring your weapons in with you, just hidden.
Okay, I'll take that. I'll take
I mean,
that.
for me, it doesn't matter either way.
And to your other party members, it does, though.
I'm not losing that god bow.
I'm just gonna go with a party consensus.
Our weapons are hidden. Let's just go.
Okay. So with the second cast, he will successfully cast Hold Person on each of you. However, because of him having cast it the second time and with Zurin's nat 20, essentially before the spell was enacted fully, Zurin was able to outsmart it and hide each of your weapons in such a way to where that it could not see it. And just on the off chance that it would allow him to be able to grab the weapons and take them away from you so that you would be sent to prison empty-handed. So now you're going to be sent to prison with your weapons just very well hidden. He brings you over to the circle of which he arrived in, and you see a bright light surround each of you. You feel yourselves zoom straight up. Which then brings us over to this area.
What the fuck?
Jesus fuck. Alright.
Welcome to prison, everybody.
Oh, it's about to get worse because wait till you hear how I describe this place.
I want to escape sitting in mine.
You are on the top level of a mine. As you arrive here, the being of which brought you here has disappeared, but you are still held under the Hold Person spell. You still have your belongings with you because the being in question did not compute all of what was being done and just brought you straight here. So you have all of your gear essentially the moment that you arrived here. You just nobody knew. The two individuals in front of you have paid no mind to that because of the fact that they normally expect that people that are brought here just don't have any of their gear with them because the being in question always removes it from their person before being sent here. So they're not even going to bother looking to see if you have all of your gear on you. They just assume that you don't. That whatever you got on you is just, just regular clothes and stuff that you would just normally go out and about in. You see one familiar face and one unfamiliar face. The familiar face that you see is one of the henchmen of the guy that was in the bar that tried to tell you to comply and follow them so that they could bring you in for questioning. It's the short guy, the what looks to be like a dwarven male. The other person is a half giant who literally only has a whip and a broadsword strapped to his back. You can kind of get the gist that he is like the master over this area. Each of you looks around and you see something very distraught and very peculiar all at the same time. You see, starting off, that there are people in here that are slaves. They are in here mining this area, cleaning it up, and they are wearing nothing but rags, just torn up clothing. They all have the same sigil either on their arm or on their leg, and you can already know right off the bat the sigil is the representation of them having their magic removed from them physically. They have been stripped of all of their magic capacity, period. So these are just normal everyday people now that have no special features whatsoever. Secondly, you see bodies, and I mean thousands and thousands of bodies. They are all decayed, laying down, dead, of all ages. I'm talking children all the way up to like people in their 90s to 100 age. They're all dead. Everywhere. Corpses upon corpses upon corpses. And the reason that you see so many corpses is because of the people that are in charge of the slaves, apart from the half orc that is sitting, or a half giant that is sitting right there. You, closest to you, you see what looks to be like this odd looking figure with tentacles coming out of his mouth. And he is currently devouring the brain of what looks to be like a 5-year-old child. He eats the child's brain, tosses the corpse off to the side, looks over to the rest of the slaves, and in a language none of you know, speaks to the slaves, and they start back up work again.
Ew. In her brain, Allura's noticing this, and she's just thinking, I'm going to kill him first.
So upon arriving and seeing all of this, you watch as what looks to be like the dwarven figure walk up to you and go, "Oh, you bunch of scumbags. I knew you lot would fucking end up here eventually. All you had to do was just come and go in for questioning, but no, you went against our orders and decided to go and play a little investigation route, and now your asses are stuck here, slaving away for, oh, hell, fucking eternity, probably."
Obviously couldn't make it too easy on you.
That's the way I like it. I like it when they're rough.
Yeah, can I just make a mental note to the DM?
Yep.
Before we were all teleported, Zern was clutching Bashaba in his right hand.
Mm-hmm, sure. With a nat 20, I'll allow that.
I would like to bring that gun up to his forehead and pull the trigger.
Your hands are tied behind your back under the whole person's spell.
Oh, damn it.
You most certainly have the gun in your hand, but it's like hidden inside of your cloak, and your hands are bound. So that's essentially why that they're not able to see your weapons, is because you have your weapons inside of your cloak and your hands are bound behind your back. And then you put the rest of the weapons inside of your backpack to kind of hide them, essentially.
All right.
You see the half giant walk up to the four of you and just goes, "Slaves, feast for brain." The dwarven guy looks up to him and says, Yeah, they're slaves. They're going to be working for you, and then you know the drill. If they don't comply, either feed them to the mind flayers or throw them into the pit. I don't give a fuck. As long as they go in and do their job, then they can eventually get out. Albeit most of these fuckers in here never get out. But either way. Now, I'm going to ask you a very important question, and I know that you can answer truthfully because that little giant metallic thing that brought you here cast certain spells on you to make sure that you were able to be detained and easy to talk to, essentially. Are any of you spellcasters? And do you have any gear on you that I need to know about?
It's good, but I like mine. I know you don't like mine now.
My character says no.
Roll persuasion with advantage.
I'll say no as well.
Roll persuasion with it. Anybody who says no, roll persuasion with advantage. And then you can also roll an insight too if you want to know why he thinks that.
Is it worth me trying for anything higher than an 18? Because that's already a 25 with modifier.
Nope, you're good.
It's a 25 with modifier.
All right, so what's the scores? I've got Alora's.
18.
19.
19 total.
Okay, 19.
18.
18. Ilya?
19.
19? Cool. All right, so all of you passed, like flat out. If you like to roll an insight check as to why he thinks that, you may also do that, and I will allow advantage as well.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
I'm
18.
sticking with dirty 20.
Okay.
2 pretty bad rolls.
So anybody who got above a 16, essentially he believes that the reason why that you are compliable is because of the metallic being was supposed to cast Hold Person and Zone of Truth on each of you to make it to where that you would answer all of his questions truthfully. But he is just going based on instinct. He is going based on what the metallic being was programmed to do. So he's not even questioning it. He's just coming up to you, asking the normal questions, not giving two flying fucks about, searching you, because as long as you are able to answer his questions truthfully, then basically he gets what he wants. But he doesn't know that Zone of Truth was not cast on you, and he also doesn't know that because of Zurin's nat 20 that you kind of were sneaky about it and were able to sneak in your gear without them noticing. So, big half giant looks and goes, okay. So you and you. Food duty. And he points to Alora and Ilya. Food duty. You. Minor. And he points to Altair. You. Buggy. And he points to Zurin. Do you say anything?
Nope.
Nope.
No, nothing.
Cool. So, as he says that, each of you get feels like you're being shifted. You get teleported. So, I'm going to move you two where you're supposed to go. Altair, I'm moving you where you're supposed to go. I got to move you a little bit further. And Zurin, I'm going to move you where you're supposed to go. Okay. So each of you gets teleported to your design locations according to what the half giant specified each of you will do. Alora and Ilya, the moment upon you being teleported to your area, You find yourselves in what looks to be like a makeshift kitchen inside of a cave. It's literally nothing but like a giant fire pit in the center here, and then shelves along the sides of the wall with a couple of like dull looking chef knives and some vegetables and a couple of little pieces of what looks to be like giant rat meat.
Okay.
Okay.
So essentially, what you were assigned to do is to go on cooking duty, and you literally only have one thing on the menu: rat stew. So that is what you are being sent off to. Zurin,
Okay.
you were sent towards the back of the cave and look at what looks to be like a dark area. In your area, you see one of those beings that you can assume is what's called the mind flare from what was said earlier during the conversation at the entrance of the cave. They are currently whipping one of the slaves and trying to get them to obey. So they haven't really spotted you yet. But essentially, you have been assigned the job of pushing the buggies to where that they go into their designated areas so that you can go in and mine for the things that are being mined for.
All right.
Altair, yours is probably the most simplistic out of all of them. You're literally hitting rock until you get what the material they're looking for is, and then throwing them in the buggies and letting the buggyman, Zurin, go in and take the materials away and keep on hitting rock. All right. So now that that information is out of the way, as soon as you appear there and you see what your designated jobs are, the whole person spell, let's go. It's removed. What do you do?
Got a session team consensus. What am I doing?
What is taking so long?
Lay low for the first day. That's my opinion.
Lay low
Alright.
for a while, and
We can't be immediately put in prison and then try to bust out.
All right. Okay.
Well, there's a slight problem with my character.
You've got a -2 strength
I have disadvantage.
and disadvantage. Fuck. Yeah, they're gonna think they're gonna think that you're useless.
Hence why that it was bad for him to have that role.
AKA why I shouldn't have went along with everyone else and should have just kept out of it.
But we're going to find out the results of that next time, because that is the end of the session. Thank you guys so much for listening in. We greatly appreciate it. And we finally made it to close to the end of their adventure in Steep Ross.
Shut that bastard door.
They are so close that it's literally underneath their nose. Quite literally. They are almost done with this entire area. We will see what will happen as the events here in the prison transpire and figure out how they're going to escape, or are they going to do something else? That is completely up to them. We shall see in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next Sunday. Bye, guys.